Taz effect hits you like a wave, a fresh new spin on the news you crave. Turn the page and you see the light, a different angle that feels so right. No more waiting for the truth to show. Every story starts to glow. Daily news in a way you didn't know. It's the Taz effect that steals the show. Open your mind, let the colors flow. Daily news in a way you didn't know.
Hello, 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 hello. Thanks for joining me here for the Taz Effect, daily news in a way you did not know you could use. For those listening in over the radio airwaves at gcpr.live, thank you for tuning in. And for those listening and watching from all around the social media sphere, hey, how you doing? So glad you could come through. You know what? There's a lot going on. Hold on. Where's all right, hold on. My mouse. Okay, there we go. First, my mouse did not want to cooperate. Caroline Levitt is officially on maternity leave. Marco Rubio is filling in for her, and he has the personality of soggy Wonder Bread. Now, I know it's not Thursday. I know that's usually when we do the fancy, make your drinks fancy day. Okay, but remember I told y'all yesterday that the little glass that I wanted was plastic. It broke on the way home. So I got surprised. Mr. Man got me a margarita cup. So we're going to have a Dorita. And what is a Dorita? A Mountain Dew poured into a margarita glass. That's it. But it's Cinco de Mayo. So Cinco de Mountain Duo. Yay. Whoa, what would you do without me? Oh, and he also got me, remember I told you about the flamenco cup water bottle? He got it. So what to do, lovelies? We're going to have Mountain Dew Ritas. Just get you, well, some restaurants you put a margarita in any glass, so pour it in anything and call it whatever you're drinking Rita, okay? Yay. Tahini on the rim. You know what? I didn't think about that. We do have tahini. Of course, we have tahini. But yes, Marco Rubio is filling in. So, and I mean, she pulled this maternity leave up to the final minute. She's like, I'm not leaving till this water break. I'm gonna be here. This is a good job, Savannah. It's a great job, Savannah. There has been so much that has been going on. One, there are some updates regarding Erica Kirk over on YouTube at TazJ77. White House Correspondents' Dinner shooting. There is one update, but I'm just going to go ahead and put that at TazJ77 in the playlist over there, trying to keep everything together, just so that you are aware. If you are not subscribed to at TazJ77 on YouTube, you might want to do that. If something is a recurring story, I like to put them in playlists so that you can go back at your leisure, or if you miss anything or feel that you miss anything, everything is there. You can go back and take a look at it. She has that trad wife image. Don't all conservative wannabe baddies have that trad wife image? They have the look of the quintessential trad wife. Okay, they have the they have the Leave It to Beaver look. Okay, but they're not the reality. So yeah, and anybody just tuning in, it's a Mountain Dew Rita. Okay, whatever you're drinking, put it in a margarita cup. Add the name Rita after it, and that's what it's gonna be. Have you an apple juice Rita? Have you a water Rita? I don't know. So, but let's get into it. GOP bill would fund $1 billion in White House security upgrades for Trump's ballroom. I thought they already had the money for this. Yes, I'm being facetious. Senate Republicans have added $1 billion in White House security upgrades to legislation that would fund immigration enforcement agencies, a proposed boost for President Donald Trump Sr.'s ballroom project after a man was charged with trying to assassinate him at the White House Correspondents Association dinner last week. What country is Trump planning on going to that won't extradite him? Because they keep laundering money right in front of our faces. They keep laundering money right in front of our faces. So where's Trump trying to go? Because I don't think he's going to Kokomo. Give me one Dorita. I'm gonna sour like a plane. Give me two Doritos. I'm going insane. What the yeah, way to go. Do not forget this Friday, way to go, will be joining me to roast the headlines of the week. So keep your headlines coming. If you're not in the Discord, make sure you get in the Discord and make sure you drop them in Fun News Friday so I know that that's where you want them featured at. The GOP bill released late Monday would designate the money for the U.S. Secret Service for security adjustments and upgrades related to the Ballroom Project, which Trump and Republicans have been pushing since Cole Thomas Allen allegedly stormed the April 25th media dinner at the Washington Hilton with guns and knives. The legislation says money would support enhancements to the Ballroom Project, including above ground and below ground security features, but also specifies that the money may not be used for non security elements. Here's the thing, why would the ballroom only be so secure? Way to go, helping to resist the shoulder lining. Oh my goodness, y'all are too much. But here's it. Are y'all catching this? Like they want to super fortify the ballroom. Why? I want you. Think really hard. Okay, gather all of your smarticle particles together. Okay, give them a tinge of caffeine right now because they're gonna need it. Okay, and I want you to really think. I want you to go into your personal Wayback Machine. How often are events held at the ballroom? I mean, at the White House that will require a ballroom? And the events that you may come up with, how many of them would need that much security? Because the vast majority of people invited, I'm not trying to be mean when I say this, but it's reality. Don't nobody give a damn about. It's not like we're constantly hosting a multitude of dignitaries. When world leaders come outside of a dinner here or dinner there that's held in the dining room, not the ballroom, we're not hosting like large regal aerostatic balls and cotillions and exactly 2 to 3 times a year max, and that's stretching it. That's in a year where we have things to celebrate. Now he's making such a big deal out of America's 250th. So if he wanted to have like a massive event, an elegant event to prove that, because remember when King Chuck the Cuck came through with the spinster Camilla Queen, he had the White House say that they were two kings. Okay, that they were two kings. All right. After his sycophants were like, y'all are so stupid. We don't have kings here. But I digress. How was he supposed to prove that he is kingly? That he. None of this was properly thought out. Yes, Charles did. Yeah, Charles did call him that. Yeah. And Charles gave them a history lesson. Shocker. I didn't think Charles knew as much as he did. About, why the United States is not under UK rule. Hmm. So now we need all this security because one man did not get close enough to shoot anybody. That's like me going, "Hey babe, we don't need the alarm system because it was working as a deterrent for keeping people from coming in here, dismembering me and all that stuff. No, 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 no. I already went ahead and ripped it out. No, 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 no. I want this massive complex moat system, and I know we kind of sort of had it in the budget, but I spent that. So don't worry about that. We're gonna crowdsource and we're gonna get the neighbors to pay for this expensive moat system. And we have to hurry up because remember, I ripped out everything that had to do with the alarm system that we already had. For the maybe 2 hours a week that I spend alone. Quick side note, real quick side note. For those that don't know, I am a new person has joined the chat to harass, bully, cyber stalk me. I really do not understand people's obsession with doing that to me because I truly stay out of the way and stay in my own business. Okay. Y'all see the stuff that I share with y'all. I shared today with y'all that I got a flamingo sippy cup. And if you go, Taz, you're in it out, that's not a sippy cup. Don't steal my joy. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. Okay? It's what I said it is. Okay? Okay. And it's got working feathers. Okay. Do I look like I got the time to be in other people's business or the desire? But anyway, I digress. For these individuals, do not get it twisted. Okay? We are certified over here. Number one. Number two, I know y'all think when you see videos and he is obviously out there working, you have it in your mind, oh, she's a sitting duck. She's by herself. No, she is never by herself. There are just moments of time that I'm left unsupervised into my own devices, but I'm never alone. Catch what I'm putting down? And no, I'm not talking about some otherworldly spiritual Jesus stuff. No, hear me out. I'm never alone. Don't play them games and leave me alone. Because what did we learn last week? I'm on medication for a reason, not a season. Dollar Tree got the camera ones with the strap. Ooh. Be going back. Yes, thank you, Mrs. Lyles. It is a sippy cup. It's lovely. If more adults had sippy cups, I really think we could accomplish world peace, especially depending on what you put in the sippy cups. Personally, I think a nice warm apple cider or very crisp apple juice or a nice lemonade, it makes people very peaceful, very peaceful. Pair it with a succulent, diverse charcuterie board and a rolling buffet of sweet treats. Because who can be mad with a bunch of sweet treats around? I do have excellent aim. Let's not forget, I can hit the spokes on a 10-speed in the dark. Like who can be mad with a buffet of sweet treats, especially if the buffet can roll to you? Okay, think about it. Okay, you got a rolling sweet treat buffet. You're just sitting with your sippy cup, nice fluffy pillow, little leg rest for you to put your feet on. Okay, a perfect amount of sunlight, a perfect amount of just wind, keeping you at an ideal temperature. Okay, and then up rolls sweet treats. You can't be mad. You can't be mad. You gotta be happy. I put maggoteers in mine mixed with the blood of a goat for health purposes. Way to go. Way to go. My brain is singing Pink Sippy Cup for the best to the beat of Red Solo Cup. Yeah, see, there you go. There you go. See? You can't. People out here acting all weird. Hold on. My hair sticking to my lip gloss. My lip gloss be popping. My lip gloss. Like, come on. I'm the same person, okay, that has to get at least one lip oil in the shape of a popsicle. Like, you run around here mad at me. Endless supply of Crown Apple and ginger ale and buffet of Creole cookie. Yes. Now see, the other buffet that yeah, it would be food. Yeah. Like, come on, people. Let's get it together. What? Okay. What is going on? Okay, here we go. Why wouldn't it let me open this one? White people. Normally I say, are y'all okay? Um, I know y'all not okay. And I'm kind of happy y'all not okay. Not in a mean way. Not in a I want you to suffer way. Okay. Go with me here. Okay. Go hold my hand. Come here. Come on. Hold my hand. Okay. We we about to take a walk down the beach. Okay. We about to take a walk down the beach. Hey Nana J. Hold on, y'all. Nana J done came in. We got to get Nana J caught up. Hey Nana J, how you doing? Okay. So today, I know it's not Thursday, but we having fancy drink Tuesday. Okay. Since it's Cinco de Mayo. So I couldn't find the wine glass that broke yesterday, but he got me the margarita one with the flowers. Okay, so we having a do Rita, and just put whatever you're drinking in a margarita glass and put Rita at the end of it. And then we got the flamenco sippy cup. Yes, sippy cup. I haven't put anything in here yet. I gotta figure out what's gonna go in there. I don't know. And everybody over in the other chat say, "Hey, Nana." All right, so back to the white people. Now, white people, hold my hand. We're gonna skip down the beach. Okay. When I say this time that I'm glad y'all not okay, this is why. This is why I'm saying this. Okay. This ain't got nothing to do with y'all suffering. Okay. Just take a deep breath, take a sippy sip of your Rita, your water Rita, your lemonade Rita, your sweet tea Rita, your cocoa. I don't know what y'all drink. Your milkshake Rita. I don't know. Dana J said hi, everybody. Um, FAA employee in New Hampshire charged with threatening to kill Trump. So, in the past 30 days, somebody done tried to take out the head of OpenAI, Jeff Bezos, and his jigsaw faced wife, who wants to be a fashionista, but she should have kept her original face and not the Mar-a-Lago face, because the Mar-a-Lago face is not built for fashion. Elon Musk, and now somebody who legitimately, credibly wants to help the Boat bird capture Trump. So please don't be okay. Stop hanging on. Let the voices take over. Let the voices. Let me stop before they come to my door. I mean, I'm certifiable. I got the papers. These are my papers. I be going crazy because I just be bored sometimes. Fun fact: 8 plus 6 plus 4 plus 7 equals 25. You know what? Way to go. A Federal Aviation Administration employee in New Hampshire was arrested for allegedly threatening to kill President Donald Trump Sr., whom he criticized for the war against Iran, the U.S. Attorney's Office in Concord said Tuesday. First of all, how many of y'all forget that New Hampshire exists? And don't be like, but I live in New Hampshire. Motherfucker, you be forgetting that the place you live in exists, okay? Because you don't hear nothing about New Hampshire. Okay. New Hampshire is that kid that sit in the back of the class that you don't realize been sitting in the back of the class till it's graduation day. Excuse me. Then they call their name. And you like, oh, green hat kid is named New Hampshire. His mama named New Hampshire. You know what? Go ahead. You was always cool. You was always cool. Like, do you know how bad of a president you have to be to piss off somebody from New Hampshire to the point that they put New Hampshire in the news? Like, not for election stuff. Like during the election cycle, yeah, we hear about everybody. Okay, we hear about everybody. But do you know, like on a random, on a Tuesday, we hearing about New Hampshire? Do you know how mad you had to make white people? And before you go, Taz, how you know they're white? It's New Hampshire. There are just certain places that don't produce anything but white people. I don't make the rules, okay? I just adhere to them. Or Vermont either. Exactly. Like, right. I forgot they was there too. Cause I was y'all. So I've been trying to like keep up with all the pressers that have been going on like back to back to back to back today. And going through different messages. And I do have some news to share with y'all later on as to what I've been doing also. And I got sent this and I was like, New Hampshire, y'all, I had to look up New Hampshire. Like my brain complete, like I said, until it's like an election cycle, my brain was like, New Hampshire. And I was like, yeah, that is part of the United States. Because I was like, like I was doubting the journalist. I was like, they had to put down the wrong place. Let me go. Dean Del Chai, DDC. That's what we're gonna call him. DDC. I forgot Connecticut is below Massachusetts. Right. I have a cousin that lives in I got multiple cousins that live in Connecticut. And I had to go into their contacts and put Connecticut, like type Connecticut out so it would pop up so that I would remember. Okay, Connecticut is still there, and Connecticut got black people. Bless you, I thought you'd see. Yeah, so we just gonna call this man DDC. Dean Del Chai, DDC, okay? Remember, DDC, like dog, cat, okay? Don't be, because I know how y'all are. I know how y'all are. And then in the morning, you're going to be in the sound of coffee, snitching on me to Thomas. And just because I don't respond in the comment section, don't mean that I don't be there. Because I took notes. And later on in this show, we're going to talk about y'all nasty asses and what y'all think is seduction. Nasty, raggedy folks. I told y'all I'm the nerdy little sister to be in the corner that y'all be forgetting is there. Till it's time to bribe her with some snacks so I don't tell mom and daddy. Mm-hmm. I'm still waiting for some Alfredo. Okay. I'm going to get you some. I'm going to figure this out. I'm going to get you some. I'm already facing getting beat down in church on Sunday. Because a little part that I was supposed to set aside for somebody, I don't think it's going to make it to her. I don't. Oh, and then last night for a little razzle dazzle, I made a gigantic Cheddar Bay biscuit. Now, was I going to make individual Cheddar Bay biscuits? Yes. Okay. But I was getting frustrated. I had an extra meeting, and my leg started to just. It was getting frustrating. It was getting frustrating because my leg was like cooperating, not quite cooperating, not cooperating. And I think from now on, I'm just gonna do the one gigantic biscuit because it turned out so much better. So much better. Happy Tuesday. Should I be popping some popcorn? Yes. Yes. I was told to get a woman. I have to buy her fried pickle. Or learn how to do oh. I'll just show you how to fry pickles. Infernal. I mean, that's how I got a man. Fried pickles. Yeah. Here's the thing. You can do a beer batter. Do a beer batter. Like when I'm saying this, I'm saying use measuring cups. Because the last time I said this, somebody went in their kitchen and got like a cup and don't do that. 1 cup Coors. Yes, the beer, Coors. And yes, the alcohol burns off. Okay. 1 cup flour, all purpose flour. Okay. Mix it together. Mix it real good. Dip. First of all, pat your pickles dry. Take them out, pat them dry. Dip. Deep fry. Preferably in olive oil. I mean, in coconut oil. If you don't have coconut oil, then canola oil. But yeah, very, very simple. There you go. But DDC 35, who was arrested Monday, allegedly conducted internet searches on his government work computer in late January for terms that drew the attention of the U.S. Secret Service, according to the U.S. Attorney's Office. You know how mad you got to make somebody for them to be a government employee and for them to look up how to off you while on the clock? You tempted chaos with fried pickle? Yeah. Y'all should have known Snacks was going to be involved someplace in this love story. Right. Why the work computer? They was fed up. They was fed up. Like they was like, screw this. We're not doing this. Wait a damn minute. Wait a damn minute. Hold on. I'm laughing out of discomfort because it's not funny, ha ha. For some people, if you do not know about what I'm about to reference, you can go to TikTok at TazJ15 or over to YouTube at TazJ77. There was a shooting yesterday at the National Mall that involved Secret Service. And I bring this up because how many of y'all knew that Secret Service had a uniform that wasn't just a suit and tie? Long as I got my suit and tie, I'm gonna leave it up on the floor tonight. Who knew that? I didn't. I always thought that their uniform was suit and tie. Well, to show y'all, as I was going to continue with the story, what it looked like. The first few pictures was all black people. I know ain't that many damn Negroes in the Secret Service. But hold on. It just looks like a SWAT uniform. Long as I got my suit and tie, I'm gonna leave it up. So yeah. And I'm just okay. So we're gonna let's go back into the FAA play. So those subjects included how to get a gun into a federal facility, previous assassination attempts against the president, the percentage of the population that wants the president dead. I'm finding it. I forgot about that part of the story. Yeah, and yesterday's shooting should not have occurred, but the uniformed officers ran up on somebody, which caused the tete-a-tete. Jesus Christ, he looked up the percentage of the population that wants the president dead. He also looked up the phrase, "I'm going to kill Donald John Trump." Was he trying to make sure somebody else wasn't going to beat him to the punch? According to an affidavit filed to support the criminal complaint against the Nashua resident. Where the hell is Nashua? Wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, don't be a Negro. Oh, okay. That's just a city in New Hampshire. There's just more white people stuff. Okay. know so little about New Hampshire. Sorry, New Hampshire. Sorry. Okay. You could be walking down the street. I would not recognize you, New Hampshire. My bad. My bad, New Hampshire. I You should get out more often. You should host a cookout or something. I don't know. Okay, have a block party. We, I, mm, my bad, New Hampshire. I hear you cute though. I'm not gonna find out because I feel like you're ground zero for the movie Get Out. And I don't know how much fun it would be for a white person to be trapped inside of me because I feel like I would take over. I don't think you could suppress this. I would be in there messing with you like woogly woogly woogly. You wanted to be in here. Surprise, surprise. We going to snack. Searching the exact Donald Trump phrase. It's stage. Yeah. That's what I'm like. So DDC also searched for the locations of the homes of Vice President J.D. Vance and Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth. The affidavit said you don't have to search for that. First of all, J.D. Vance is at his Cincinnati residence in Walnut Hills all the time. He preemptively tells them what streets to shut down. And Pete Hegseth, don't run up on Pete Hegseth. Okay, he taking his wife to work. His wife will whoop your ass. Pete Hegseth will sit in the corner and cry. Because his wife she looks very feral. She looked like she'll bite you. And she looked like she will enjoy it. Okay. She looked like she eats everything rare. And she doesn't care where the meat comes from. Okay. She just looked like you could serve her morgue steaks and she would be happy. You know, you let her bite me. Way to go. That explains a lot. That explains a lot. So are there a lot of black people there too? Yeah, there are. Oh, there are a lot of black people in New Hampshire. Oh, that is black people. Is that where all the good black people are? Only black people will get that joke, and only black people can retell that joke. I'm just preemptively saying that. Don't be like, well, Taylor said it, I can say it. No, you won't. No, you can't, because your complexion is for the protection with the federal government. I am EA Sports, okay? Rated E for everybody. So, the FAA's Information Technology Department notified the Secret Service about those concerning searches after DDC took his FAA computer to the department and requested to delete his search history off the device. So, he's a Trump supporter that's finally got to the point where he's fed up with Trump. Got it. Got it. Got it. Okay. Now, remember yesterday when we talked about the golf course, the public golf course, and Trump was like, we're going to shut it down for maintenance. Rubble from Trump ballroom dumped at DC golf course has toxic metals, data shows. No shit. Do y'all remember when the White House was originally built and how many times it was rebuilt, refurbished, all those things? And of course, Trump isn't going to properly dispose of things. A federal judge weighed into a dispute over Donald Trump's controversial plans to revamp historic Washington, D.C. golf course on Monday, warning the president's administration to tread carefully as it also dumped toxic rubble from the demolished White House East Wing there. District Court Judge Anna Rees likened the saga to an episode of the hit television comedy Parks and Recreation during an emergency hearing in the Capitol on an application for a temporary restraining order filed by the D.C. Preservation League. First of all, art is supposed to imitate life. Life is not supposed to imitate art. When a judge, when when a judge can go, you know what? This case reminds me of insert television show here. We've gone too far. Okay, we have Thelma and Louise over the cliff. We have become the lemurs. We we are not okay. We're not hanging on. Uh, nope. Oh, also update on the Harley is innocent merch. Uh, Teespring told me, uh, that Harley putting her face on it went against their usage policy. So I asked, how does it go against the usage policy? Because I have merch with Kashat Patel's face on it, Trump's face, like, so I'm waiting for an answer. I don't know why everybody want to mess with me this time. Um, so yeah, they broke task because now I told y'all there were a lot of pressers going on today, and I was doing my best trying to bounce around, keep up with all of them. But I will tell you the most bizarre one was Trump and RFK Jr. RFK Jr. after Trump, they were talking about reinstating the presidential fitness challenge, right? And trying to frame it as something that it has never been. Oval Office full of kids all around Trump. Trump goes into a spiel, unprovoked, graphic detail about war. Talking about Iran should just give it up and da-da-da. And then the reporters were not making it any better with the questions that they were asking. And I'm like, do y'all not see these kids up here? They should just surrender, blah, blah, blah. But when he let RFK Jr. speak, RFK Jr. got up there talking about when his uncle Jack was elected and how Jack uncovered information saying that kids in the United States were less healthy than kids over in Europe, and how he was going to put together a mandate to help them. Jack was the only good, the only a person good in aquatics in his family, and that's why he was able to do search. It was unhinged. I was just sitting there like, what? It- Are they putting LSD in the chemtrails now? Cause what? Because everybody up there keeping a straight face like this is normal. I'm sitting here like, am I the crazy one? Am I the crazy one? Like everybody in the room acting like this is a-okay. And I'm sitting over here trying to figure out how to scratch the center of my soul because this shit don't make any sense. Yeah. But then there was this. Donald Trump awkwardly interrupts RFK Jr. as he lists healthiest cabinet members. And mind you, this was after RFK Jr. was accidentally taking jabs at Trump. Okay. Talking about how his uncle Jack didn't hold public cabinet meetings, didn't have a cabinet meeting every 2 months. Like this president. It was like, but you know, if that's what you like to do. Oh my God. The accidental shade. Like, I don't know if you've ever been around like the elder, and I'm like the super octogenarian bingo ladies, like the canasta ladies, okay, the bunkos ladies, and how they will accidentally shade one another, where they really don't see that what they're saying is wrong, and they're saying it like it's just genuine conversation. This was that moment. This was that moment. Woo-hoo. Let's go. President Trump awkwardly cut off Robert F. Kennedy Jr. during a lengthy rant about the healthiest cabinet members, questioning why he had excluded him. Bitch, you is unhealthy. Bitch, you is unhealthy. Bitch, you is unhealthy. We all know this. Bitch, you is unhealthy. Bitch, you is unhealthy. Bitch. Canasta lady. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Them canasta ladies. They be cut. They are cutthroat. But it's so, but they don't realize they're being cutthroat all the time. Like it's times where they're generally like, I, mm, the health secretary joined the president in the Oval Office on Tuesday morning for a proclamation signing. Kennedy listed a number of top figures in Trump's cabinet who he believed were fit and healthy. Hailing the most transparent and successful administration, Kennedy boasted that the cabinet would have been more than capable of completing a 50-mile hike as part of a story he was telling about his famous family, mostly about his Uncle Jack. For anybody that's like, RFK Jr. has daddy issues. Yeah, his daddy issues was he didn't particularly like his daddy. He was enamored. He was in awe. He was fanboying over Jack. I'm beginning to wonder, like, as a kid, did you slide somebody some money to off your daddy? Cause like you wanted to be your cousins hardcore. You wanted to be your cousins. You did not like being Bobby's kid. You was not like Bobby's world. You was like, no, no. He was like, this is whack. Where is Jack? Like that's what you was on. We have a bunch of thoroughbreds on this cabinet. Let's run it back. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. We have a bunch of thoroughbreds on this cabinet. He said, naming a few. There's a lot of people who could probably do a 50-mile hike. The cabinet is not like hundreds of people. They're not making it 50 feet if they're taking Dumpy with them. Yeah, but he's acting like, it's a collection of thoroughbreds. There's a lot of people. There's not even a lot of people. You can't even call the cabinet a lot of people. A handful, yeah, but Trump turned around and asked, "What about me? You didn't mention my name." He is such a lehu. Lehu. I I keep telling y'all, Trump is still clamoring to be liked. Trump wants somebody to say he's the goodest boy and he's their bestie. And isn't it not complete yet? Yeah, we still need to finish the congressional hearings. Kennedy, clearly sensing the president's irritation, quickly patted him on the back and said, "This guy walks 9 miles a day on a golf course every weekend. He could do it. When I tell you the accidental shade, not he sat there and was like, you special summer child." Let me hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. Okay, I got it. I know how to do this. I know how to do this. Wait, RFK. Wait, what about me, RFK? What about me? What about me? You didn't mention me, RFK. Why you didn't mention me? Oh, this guy. This guy walks 9 miles a day on a golf cart every weekend when it's sunny in California. He can do it from the golf course. There you go, little buddy. You happy about that? Are you happy, little buddy? First of all, first of all, first of all, first of all. When y'all snitch in the morning, because I know y'all are, keep in mind it was shrimp duck and rattlesnake duck. Okay, get the characters right. Okay, when you retell this in the morning, because I know you go tell. Two, two, two. Y'all encourage me with the floofies. Okay, they're beyond plushies. They're the floofies now. Okay, because we do the floofy doos. So yeah, he noticed how it went. Like he said he walks 9 miles every day. Then he was like on a golf course every weekend. Then Trump did not make it any better. Trump did not make it any better. Trump came in. Trump was like, hold on, let me get this rebound real quick. And he said, when I'm not using the cart, bruh, he tried to give you a compliment, Trump. You could have just sat there and took it. You threw in when I'm not using the cart. Like, yes, Daddy, I do good, Uncle Bobby. I did so good. I'm the bestest, greatest boy. I can do all the things when I'm out of my stroller. Yay, me. Look at me. That's somebody president, not mine, but somebody's. I don't know. Oh Lord, hold on. Whew. Trump joked about his physical fitness at another point in the briefing too. He praised America's athletes and athletic traditions, saying that it is something that he works hard at on a personal basis. Those were words. Those are words. They were put together. They were put in a word blender. They were blended up. I need more stuff. I do. I do. I need the Disney ducks. That's what I need. I work out so much, like about 1 minute a day max. You've been doing so well, Taz. You've been doing so well. You have not been booted off of any of the platforms. You have been doing so well. You would keep the thoughts inside your head. The thoughts inside your head. You've been doing so good. Don't. Mm-hmm. Whew. Jesus, be events all around me today. Cause what? Mm. We're not. Now from that, Scrapple. 1 minute a day, Mac. Yes, but whew, let's pop it, twins. Oh my god. It gets I'm fighting for my life over here. I'm fighting for my life. Okay. But there's more. There's a follow-up article to the article that I just for those that are new here that started off questioning why we do fancy drink days. This is why. This is this is why, because we got to get the nice things in where we can. Okay, let's cheers our Ritas, your water Ritas, your milkshake Ritas, your tea Ritas, your Pepsi Cola Ritas. I don't know. That needed to follow. I guess I don't know. To the person who just messaged about the mango Ritas and the strawberries, yes, I have heard of them. I had a mango Rita like years ago, but I'm pretty sure I messed up the whole process because I mixed the mangarita with it was like a mango slushy that I got from the dairy bar near where I used to live. And I guess I wasn't supposed to do that. It was still good though. Everybody's so particular. You're supposed to just drink it like it is. You decrease the alcohol. My bad. So Trump 79 reveals his bonkers workout routine. Black cherry and lime. And see, that's what it was. It was I got a black cherry like slushy. And was it a mango Rita? It wasn't mango. It was one of those the Ritas that came in a can. I think it was the lime. And we mixed it together. It was good. It was like 6 of us. That's what we did. We mixed them together. And when people are like, you're not supposed to mix it. It takes away the alcohol content. No, we weren't trying to get drunk. First of all, we were like 3 sips in before we realized it had alcohol in it. We thought it was just a flavored soda. Don't come for me. Y'all been around here long enough that should not surprise you. That's why now, if I see a new beverage that I want to try, there are people that I ask about it first. Because I didn't know that they made alcoholic Mountain Dews too. That was almost a bad night. I saw a supersized can of Mountain Dew and I was going to grab it. And my cousin was like, absolutely not. Unless you turned it to a Lush overnight. I don't think you want that. I feel like that'll have you sleep for the next business week. And I was like, what do you mean? And she pointed, yeah. I thought adult Mountain Dew just had to do with the size of it. And you know, when you put a can in the refrigerator, it gets that good crispness. And yeah, I didn't either. And it was like there was like a black cherry and then there was like a raspberry one. And I was like, ooh, new Mountain Dew flavors. No. You almost got me, Mountain Dew. You almost got me. They don't taste very good. Oh, well, I would have been more disappointed by the taste than the fact that it had alcohol in it. So, well, hey. So, all right. Trump 79 reveals his bonkers workout routine. Don't come for me, Argentina. President Donald Trump Sr. has revealed the workout routine that helps him stay out of shape. This article is coming from the Daily Beast, by the way. So, yes, they said workout routine that helps him stay out of shape. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And this comes from my aunt, ATT. Yeah, she called cracking up saying, I sent you something. So I'm sharing it with y'all. Plus, I need y'all to know that in my gene pool, I am not the only one. Okay. This is normal for us. Round is a shape. Infernal. Trump, 79, made a quip about his own physical fitness as he welcomed athletes to the Oval Office for the signing of a proclamation celebrating National Physical Fitness and Sports Month. We got one of those. I think we should protest that shit. Yeah, officially, I think we should take a vote. Should maybe National Snack It Up Month because we ain't doing that shit. The president began the event by reading prepared remarks, then veered off course just 30 seconds later. I told y'all. Why they got a close up of this man's cankles? It is indeed a beautiful day to celebrate America's athletic traditions and champions in physical fitness and all of those things, he said just before he went off script. Now, keep in mind, he's surrounded by children and elementary school gym teachers. I'm not knocking elementary school gym teachers, but you do need to, for full context, one of them was like, I remember winning this award when I was a child. Now other people can win it too. You are not Steph Curry. You're not Angel Reese. You're not MJ. You're not Kobe. You're not LeBron, my boy. You're not Simone Biles. You're not that guy. Like, no. Like, if you're going to sit here and go, this is something that the kids should aspire to achieve because it propels you to greatness, you should have greatness on your resume. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Is that sitting on your rear doing nothing? Yes, it is. I work so hard on a personal basis. I work out so much, like about 1 minute a day max, if I'm lucky. It's no secret that Trump, who weighed in at 224 pounds and 6'3" in his last physical, is no fan of exercise. First of all, nobody believes that man is 224 pounds. Okay. I know that every rendering we have outside of a handful of actual factual photographs, and even then, the way he positions himself, we still may never know. We don't have a proper rendering of George Washington. We may never get a proper weight for Trump. All I know is when the time comes, I feel bad for his palm bearers. On New Year's Day, the aging president told the Wall Street Journal that he isn't interested in physical activities outside of his beloved golf. That must be such a joy for melanoma. No physical well, we know ain't no bedroom boom there. Ain't no oochie coochie la 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 la. Woo! She said, "Free my Creole." Woo! It does show twin. Damn, peeking in elementary school gym classes. I'm just saying. I do came up. I was like, yeah, I won this award. If you're gonna talk about physical fitness and athletes, I would think like get Gretzky to pop in there, something. All right, we're gonna keep talking about this, but y'all know what time it is. It's time for Smoking Hot Mess. Jess.
Hello. It's good to be back. How are you doing today? Talking about the phantom health of.
Jess, because we've been doing so good. We ain't been kicked off for nothing. We've been having a good run.
Hey, that's a good day. We haven't been kicked off of anything, and you still have everything streaming on all your social medias.
Yeah, but the thoughts inside my head regarding this story. So, oh my goodness. Okay, so we got another quote from Trump. Now, this is a quote that I wrote down because, like I said, I watched this presser, and then there was like a little bit of time between that presser and then when Marco Rubio had to fill in for Carolyn Levitt. Because
that was interesting.
That was during the time, because y'all know every day for Chaos takes a little bit of a break to stop by the house. So he was stopping by, and I was just sitting here waiting for. I think Marco Rubio got lost going to the press room. I do.
And he looked up and was like, "Oh shit, I'm on air.
Cause you,
Hold
cause
on."
you know, people was just like, where he at? Like, we kind
Hmm.
of, and I'm looking at the time like we should have been started. But this is a direct quote from Trump. I just don't like it. It's boring. To walk on a treadmill or run on a treadmill for hours and hours, like some people do, that's not for me. Your
Oh,
sport of choice is golf. And as someone who golfs, it's walking with a stick.
and he uses a golf cart. So, how much walking is there really in the sport?
Nana Jay said eating is his new sport. Inferno, yes, I have behaved. And I do believe I deserve the Reese's with the marshmallows.
Ooh, that sounds yummy. We
And
made
actually,
s'mores with Reese's instead of regular chocolate. We used
yeah, that's what I was just
marshmallows and
thinking.
Reese's. That's
Like
yummy.
get some graham cracker. See that? Okay, the last time I thought about making s'mores, right?
Hmm.
Went to the store, got graham crackers, got distracted, did not get the rest of the stuff. But then I was like, we're gonna go. We have more errands to run the next day. I was like, I'll get it then. I cracked open them graham crackers and we sat here and ate them.
You ate the whole box. You didn't even get to the s'mores part. I have been there. I have been there. I've gotten ingredients for things and forgotten some of the ingredients. Next thing you know, done ate up all the other ingredients. You don't have
Yeah,
any.
and then you know how
You
like
got
you
to start
set a
from
budget
scratch.
and you're like,
Hmm.
okay, we're not gonna go over this budget this week, no matter what. So I'm like, we ain't about that.
Maybe next time we try s'mores out in a couple weeks.
Not a lot of walking, just not a lot of walking. That's what Angry said.
Well, they do taste fabulous with the Reese's. I was put onto
Mm,
it by my daughter, and I don't think
okay,
I'll ever go
well,
back.
all right. See, if she suggested, I know it's a hit. She, you know what? She is the. That's what we need to get on a snack show. That's
Yes,
who we need to teach us about the snacks.
she has plenty. She's always whipping something out, and at night too. Like my nemesis would come out here. Oh, mommy, you want to eat? You want to bite? Like, oh my god, what do we have now? So yes, the last concoction was the s'more dip. You basically put the marshmallows on a parchment paper, and then you put some crumbles of the Reese's all over the place, and then you stick it in the
Ah,
oven for like 5 minutes, and then you scoop them up with the graham crackers, and it's really good. Hmm. I do recommend
hey,
it.
hey, chaos. I know you watching. You always watching.
We have
If
a
I
slight here.
promise not to fall over today, can we?
That's is that a promise you can keep? I
No.
mean,
Do I promise it every day?
thinking that.
Yeah. I got up yesterday at the end. And I'm like, why does like, and not even on my quote unquote good leg. It felt like my skin was like like about to burst. And I'm like, what? I looked down. My foot, my ankle, and all the way up to my calf is like super swollen. So I got to tell him, and he's like,
Oh,
what did you do? I don't know. I don't even think I did anything. Like I promise you I was sitting still doing work. I don't know what I did. Okay. I don't know. Maybe an allergic reaction. I don't know. Stranger things have happened. Okay.
that's
I've
what I was
ended up in
thinking.
the
Some kind
hospital
of
twice a Spider
hives.
Man. And he looked at me, he's like, how do you go every day and mess yourself up? It's not every day. He said, yes, it is. And then I was like, I was gonna push back, but then I realized this man's memory is no, he was not about to run down my daily catastrophes to me. I was
Mm.
not going to take that. Wait a minute, graham cracker toffee, Inferno.
Huh?
Tell us
What?
more, Inferno. Graham cracker toffee.
That sounds good. I might try that.
What is? Inferno, you're trying to get me to have a show about snack. What? You know what? We gonna butter up Thomas. Okay, we might get a
Hmm.
a weekend Show sounds wrong, Storm. Nothing is wrong about Snack Storm. It just have a bevy of people come in. Snacks with Taz. There we go. Yes.
I was there for the chicken Alfredo lasagna while you were preparing that. That looked good.
Oh, it was so good.
Made me
And
hungrier than I already was because I was starving when I put on the stream, and then I was like, "Oh, this isn't helping."
what is whiteabetes? Oh, that's CB. Oh, I have to bring CB on so CB can explain to you
Oh,
whiteabetes because
it is.
CB coined that
She's
term.
wonderful with that, and her books are
Yeah.
absolutely phenomenal on the subject of white diabetes. I'm a big proponent of it. It is basically the spirit of white supremacy culture in everything and everyone around us, and how
Yeah.
it is infectious. It's good stuff. You definitely should bring her on.
I have vertigo and will walk into a wall. Well, Nana J, at least you have vertigo. I have clumsiness, and I would just fall over. Okay, I
Timber.
almost fell over in the store the other day.
Oh no.
Well, because I went to sit some stuff down. I didn't get a basket because it was Sunday, so a bunch of people were at the store after church. But I needed to get some pans, so I was like, okay, I'll just put the stuff I need in the pan. Went to put the pan on the shelf to adjust my purse. I don't know what happened. Everything just fell, and I had pushed it. It was on the shelf, on the shelf. So then I go to bend over to pick up the things.
Mm. And that's when all hell broke loose.
I realized I had switched because I usually carry my purse on my arm and I put it on my shoulder. So when it swung, I realized my purse and I are like neck and neck for the same weight.
Oh,
So it almost took me down.
made you lose a little balance there. Kind of offset
Yeah.
you.
I keep after we're gonna get a snackies channel in front of okay. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Y'all know how we do here. Okay, we use the little sister method. Is it wrong? Probably. Is it effective? Absolutely.
Yep.
So what is the assignment for tomorrow morning during Sound of Coffee? Flood his comment section and ask for it. It worked the last time when y'all wanted 2 hours over here.
It definitely did. It definitely did. They said
Put the talking
the
in the
people
Discord.
spoke, the people requested 2 hours of Taz in the afternoon, and now this is what the people get. And I'm lucky enough to be here and share it once in a while. I love it.
Woohoo! Okay, wait a minute. Oh, crab cracker top. Oh, that looks good. Did they say give it as holiday gifts?
Oh yeah. Oh, it's Cinco de
I
Mayo.
give it as a holiday gift to my belly. What the hell? What the hell? Okay, so I did say that I had additional news for you guys. Now, yesterday I had another meeting because I don't know how to have a regular schmegula schedule. It's me. Someone that I've known for quite a while is running for office in the interesting state of Ohio. So I took a meeting because I was like, I'm not gonna make any promises. I don't know, what kind of commitment you need. I don't know how I could help. So I am officially joining their campaign to as their communications director.
Oh, that's awesome. Congratulations.
Gracias, gracias. So yeah, so like when I said like some things were starting to crisscross over in my brain. Yeah.
You stay busy.
Yeah, I do. I
You
I
do.
I do. My
That's
my
why you got to
calendar.
stop losing the calendars because,
Yeah,
makes it
I'm
easier to
getting
stay on track.
I'm getting better with that. Y'all don't understand. First of all, there's like a month and a half. I lost both calendars. Okay. I didn't know what I was doing. Then I found both calendars. Then I lost my personal calendar. And I was like, I told Jess, I was like, I don't know what meetings I'm supposed to be. Like, like business, I'm there. I'm on it. Because when I lost both calendars, I missed one GCPR meeting because I was sitting here like, I don't have nothing to do. But
That's right. We got you back on track. We got you back on track. Plus a
yeah,
few
we are
friendly reminders
back
from
on.
me,
Yeah,
and we
we are
got
back on
this.
track. As I'm saying that, and oh, because while I was waiting for Marco Rubio to get it together,
Mm,
I was
that was
whew,
a little bit of a wait this morning.
because I'm like, is he ever coming? Like, what the
But does he know he's supposed to be here right now?
right? But like,
M-
okay, the big
Maybe
one,
he lost his. Maybe he lost his personal calendar.
yeah, like this big one. And I know you are thinking, how did you lose this? Stop asking questions. This is the work one. This is the professional one because I have to break down like uh the stuff for classes, all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Now this one, because it can fit my purse. This is the personal one. How do I keep losing this? I don't know. I
I
don't.
don't know either because it's slightly big and it's cute and pink and it has
Yeah.
things hanging off of it.
So I don't know.
Somehow
But
you still
while
manage to
waiting
lose
for
it.
yeah, but while waiting, because I never lose this. This is my notebook. Okay. Um, for my random thoughts, my doodles and stuff like that. So I was adding stickers and stuff to my
Mm-hmm.
notebook while I was waiting for Marco Rubio because he's pissing me off. So I've got like all my things in there. So
Had to spruce it up some more.
yeah, because I was like, what? Why is he taking so long? like, like, is he? I was like,
He took a wrong turn in the White House. He didn't know
I was
where the
like, they
lights
only
were.
do they ever let him out of his office? Like, is he out? Does he know where this is? Like, did he have to wait for a literal hall pass?
He looked a little nervous and scared to me too. Like when he was talking, I felt like looking at his face. I was like, oh, he looks very uncomfortable.
Yeah, he was like, it's a lot of y'all. They didn't tell y'all how many. He's like, I don't read all of you all stuff. You shouldn't be reading nobody's news. You got like 6 jobs up in the White House.
Precisely. Where would you find the time to read the news? You should be handling other things, other
But I could
worldly.
hear the there was a little bit of fear in his voice. And then when he was sitting there, when he was trying to lie about the Strait of Hormuz, right? Come on, well, it's illegal. They can't do that. They can't just take international waters and decide who to bomb over there. And I'm like, you do realize you're
That's what
letting
we're
people
doing.
know precisely what to do with the United States because y'all were
Hmm.
doing that in the name of drug control.
Hmm.
Hey,
Yep.
Harley Quinn, you don't even
Describing
like
things that we do, but it's other countries that are doing it and then saying it's illegal.
Mhm.
That sounds on par for us. That's right up there with everything we like to do with the hypocrisy. Yeah.
Well, Jess and everyone, Harley said hi because she came in here, and I'm like, "What is she doing?" Oh, she was trying to get the mic, and now she done left.
Oh,
I
hi Harley. Bye Harley.
snooty heifer. Oh, you
My
heard him
dog
say
decided to share the bathroom with me today while I took my shower. He wouldn't leave the bathroom. And I was like, "Oh, okay. I
no.
guess
What
I'll
was
just
super
close the
funny
curtain."
last night? I got up to go do something. I come out the kitchen. She's sitting directly between the kitchen and him while he's playing his game with her paws crisscross applesauce, looking at me like I knew you was coming out the kitchen eventually. Now, what was you doing in there?
Mm-hmm.
Because she was looking at me like dinner is over. What were you doing in there? Like,
All eyes on Taz when Taz gets up and walks around the house.
just like like I told him, I said before, whatever y'all say, when you be giving her the little pep talk before you go to work, could you please tell her that I'm allowed to go outside, like to get packages and stuff? Nope. He told her just go to the door with her.
Oh, so
Because
now
I'm
you
telling
have an
if I
escort.
well, when I go out on the porch to get something, oh, because when she wants to tell him and she starts doing this tippity tap thing. I'm like, is this
Oh,
Morse code for heifer I'm telling on you?
I was just gonna say that. Is it Morse code?
Because I'm like, what? And as soon as he comes in, she'll get in the kennel to amplify the sound.
Oh
Why
wow.
could he have a
Just
I'm telling.
tattletaling. Wow.
Yeah, I'm
And
just like,
chaos
how
encourages it.
much is it? Yeah, because because like he got a package yesterday, so I was like telling him, because I was like, I thought I put his package in his chair, wasn't sure, but I was like, let me go and make sure that I tell him he has a package because I don't know what it is. And I was like, can you tell her I'm allowed to go outside? He looked me straight in the face. No, I'm not.
Wow.
I said, do you know how difficult it is? Because his brother had left and he had left, and she looking at me like, oh, bitch, you're not about to leave too. Somebody gonna be in this house.
She's like, I need supervision, but I need to supervise you too. So you can't go anywhere.
She has all the
Man.
well, I'm like, what the then it started raining. Okay, it started a little storm yesterday. She came in here and looked at me like, you good? You all right? You want me to hold your hand? You
Ooh.
you you all right? And I was like, oh, I'm fine. She huffed and sat right in the doorway, like, I don't think you are. I'm gonna sit right here. I'm gonna just make sure.
Let me let me post up and keep my eyes on you. I'm
At
not
least
quite
she does.
sure.
Oh, at least she doesn't have. I'm glad she doesn't have. She does have her moments from time to time where she'll try to silently cry, like she does like this whisper cry to like try to play on my emotions, and it's usually on Sunday morning.
Mm.
Usually on Sunday morning when I am trying to get a head start on getting dressed and stuff, because it's the one day of the week that I do my makeup, so I do need
Mhm.
a little bit more time to get ready. And for those that don't know, like the whole right side of my body, there's like some neurological stuff. So sometimes my right hand does shake. So I have to account for that, because there are things that I can do that decrease the shaking so I can get through stuff.
Mhm.
And she'll start that like, girl, what is you doing? If you don't be quiet, why are you acting like I'm down here messing with? I'm not abusing. If he come down here yelling, I'm snitching on you. Ain't nothing wrong with you. Just because she be ready to go outside, and I'm like, okay, if I take you outside when I come downstairs, that's a whole lot longer. You're gonna have to wait between the next time you can go outside. Like you done already
Mhm.
went outside before you went to bed. You might as well wait till he comes down and he takes you out. Plus, on a Sunday, he'll let you stay out there a little bit longer. Me, I'm taking you outside. I'm looking at you. We're gonna be out here together. Do your business because we're going immediately back in there. Because the
Mm.
likelihood of me forgetting that you out here because I got other stuff to think about is high. And you're a little bougie. And if we go to church and come back and you still outside, I feel like you'll put a pillow over my head. So help me
Mhm.
help. Should be what is wrong? And as soon as he come down the step, silence. Like everything, but then
Wow.
she'll keep looking over at me like, mm-hmm.
Mm.
He'll go in the
Wow.
shower, and if I'm sitting out on the couch, she'll look at me and start that tip tap, and then she'll go, like she's about to start crying again. Raggedy.
Being dramatic. Wow.
Like, no, you.
Trying to set you up.
And the worst, so the worst. She plays it up when Gambit and his fiance come over. Oh, she'll look at me like, oh, game on. Oh, she plays it up. Oh, she put really? That's what we doing.
Putting on a show. Got to
I'm
show
nice
off in front of
skin.
everybody. Let them know she's got her eyes on you. She's like your
Oh, hey,
protector,
Bree.
but she goes overboard with it. That's all.
Tell my babies I said, hey, Bree. So the mini minions are watching. I guess
Oh,
they know who that Gigi is.
oh, that's cool though.
With
Hi
my
everyone.
Dorita. Yeah, like she's a massive snitch. I don't know where she went now. Now I'm a little afraid.
It's my niece's
I
birthday today. She turned 21 since we're talking about our nieces and
Ooh,
nephews. Yep. Her name is Ella. So happy birthday, Ella, if you're listening.
happy birthday, Ella. Happy birthday, Ella. Have a Dorita. And for those that are just tuning in, Dorita is just a Mountain Dew poured into a margarita glass. That's it.
Oh, okay. So it's it's fancy and it's
Mm,
alcohol free, but because it's fancy, you can play pretend. I like that.
yes.
It's like pouring stuff into a martini glass, and but it's not a martini.
Yeah.
It's like grape juice or something. I like that. Do Rita.
Oh, Nana, she hit the bone the one day. I come out to go refill my water cup. She's got it hidden. I come back and sit down. She comes in here and I'm like, I know you did not eat that bone that quick. I'm not that slow. She huffs, walks back out. I'm sitting here. Um, and actually I was sitting on the floor organizing some stuff. I get up because I realize she waits to hear my chair roll across the floor. So I get up. I go, out, she out there. I knew you had it.
Crunching on the bone.
I'm just like, this for hell. Absolutely not. No, we're not. We're not. Because I'm pretty sure if I would not have been sitting on the floor and I would have been in the chair and scooped back, she would have hit it again. Because I
Oh,
was just like, where? Because I'm like, I just gave it to her. Because I gave her the bone because I needed to put some stuff on the floor and I needed her not to be walking in and out so I could get through getting the stuff organized. So I'm like, I'm gonna give you a little bone so you can sit over there. Girl, never in the history of you having any type of food have you eaten it in less than 5 minutes. Absolutely not. You're not about to get me with this one.
she thought it
You,
was she knew it was just a distraction. She knew what you were
Mhm.
doing with that. Yep.
Cause she's like this. She's like this heifer is the one with the attention problems. I could get over on her, not him. Then the other day she was trying to convince me to give her a treat, and I was like, nope, not yet. She turned around and looked at him like, tell her to give me a treat. And he's like, she the boss. I can't tell her to give you a treat. Like
Oh,
I can't tell her to do that. She went in the kennel. Oh, she had attitude. Oh, she had attitude. Because she turned around and looked at me like, so you just, okay. That's what you doing with your free will, not giving me a treat? Bet. She went in the kennel. Like, she goes in the kennel like that's supposed to be a punishment to me. Girl, you shed everywhere. It is beneficial to me if you go in there. Our eyes, it
that
takes a
is your
bite, eyes
special
it back.
quarters. That is where you're supposed to hang out. The
Right.
the kennel. Yep. So like I don't mind. Maybe because when she's in there, she's not protecting you, so she thinks, you're
Oh,
left
yeah, because she'll go in
unprotected
there.
and that's your punishment.
Yeah, and she'll turn her back to me. Now, the one night it was funny. Like she wouldn't touch her bone. She wouldn't touch her bone. She kept hiding it, and then she was getting busted while trying to take like a little bite while we were sitting in the living room.
Oh.
So we get ready to go to bed. She's in her kennel. We wake up the next day, and he's like, "Oh, oh, so you're just waiting for us to go upstairs for you to eat your bone?"
Eat it in private. Wow.
she, she act like we gonna get down there and wait, give me a bite. Like no.
Like y'all might take it. She's protective of you and of her bones. Okay. Love
Until she
it.
get mad at me. Cause one day I was sneezing up a storm. I could. She was like, "I don't care.
Oops.
Sneeze and die, heifers." Like she was looking at. I sneezed one time and she turned her back to me like, "You are annoying. If you're gonna perish, pish posh, perish." Like
She's
you
like, you're,
went from
you're disrupting me with your sneezes.
right. I'm like, oh, okay. And I don't know what. Oh, during the whole super gonorrhea thing.
Mm.
Oh, she would. She was so acting like I was the other woman, like I had invaded her space.
Mm.
Okay, she would go and try to cuddle up to him and then just stare at me like you raggedy. I was like, look, you want to be pupstress? Absolutely not. Okay, I would. I will put you out. We not doing that. We are not doing it because I remember growing up, we had a dog that my mother got rid of. This dog wasn't shit. This dog decided that my daddy was her man. Okay. Now, standing up on her hind legs and standing straight up, this dog was well over 6 feet. This dog would
Oh,
jump, would get up and put its front paws on my dad's shoulders and like death stare my mother. And I remember my mother was like, "Bitch, I feed you, I walk you, you leave today." My brother's just like, "No, that's our dog." She's like, "I'll get you another one." But this hoe, she's like, "I'm not battling with a two-legged floozy, let alone
a four-legged one.
And I mean, this dog would be all up on my dad and just death stare my. I was like, I would look at that dog like, sister girl, that broad is crazy.
Mm. That
She
dog
done
didn't last
questioned
long.
sacrificing us a couple times. Okay, my mother was the epitome of I will send you back to your maker. Okay, I brought you in, I will take you out because I got bored. Well, yeah, something wasn't right with her. Told y'all, both of my parents were Scorpios. And I'm like, y'all not even
Scorpios.
mature. Who let y'all leave the hospital with anybody? Like they see how you act with us, they just keep letting y'all take us home. What is wrong with y'all? Like,
I feel
no,
like it was
like
a little lax back in the day. You know, the hospital let you leave without having the baby in the baby carriage too. Like
yeah,
you used to be
just
able to
sitting in
just
the front
carry your
seat.
baby out.
I lost track of how many times my parents almost burnt the house down.
Oh my!
Because it took me a while
Burning
to be
down
able
the
to
house.
completely sleep through the dark. And then the stupid arguments my parents would have. And then the one time my mother was like, "And I'm tired of you getting in between me and my man." You mean my daddy? Ho? What the fuck you talking about? Like, I just stood in between to keep y'all from killing each other because y'all keep acting like jail ain't an option here.
Oh,
Okay. Y'all don't know how to just regular argue because y'all be saying some stuff to each other. I don't see how y'all keep forgiving one another because you both some whores. You know that, right?
Taz was trying to play mediator.
I'm like, I am 12.
Keep the
I
peace.
am not, I ain't got no license to deal with you. Just go to bed. Like I was the bartender, the therapist, sometimes the babysitter. And my parents would be like, I don't know why did y'all do this in the house? First of all, who told y'all to go on a week vacation and leave us here? I can't reach nothing past the counter.
I was gonna say above the
What
counter.
what what did you think was gonna happen? Like you said talking about, well, just stay in the house and don't open the door. But then you want to tell us about all these packages you expecting.
Oh,
Girl,
a whole
then you
week.
got us scared because you giving us keys. We're like 9 to 13 years old. We lose the key. You talking about, well, now somebody got a key to my house. Did you put the address on there, ho? Like everybody got a quick set key. They all look the same.
Yes.
I don't think they're just gonna be going door to door sticking it in there. But you got us paranoid thinking that somebody can just come in at any given time. But y'all leaving us here.
My,
Us.
my parents never gave me a key. They must have known right off that I was going to lose it. Like they just knew better, and their excuse was, "Well, because you'll lose it, and then somebody, like you said, somebody will be able to come in the house." And I would think the same thing. What do you mean? Like there's no address on it.
Right. Like,
It's
first of
just
all,
a key.
why were they putting our keys on yarn?
Yep. Yep. Sure did.
Like, ma'am,
So lots of yarn.
I've lost pencils and gloves. The things that you have attached to my outerwear, I've lost. And you thought, in your infinite wisdom, I'm gonna give her a key.
On a string of yarn, a yarnyard.
And every kid had a key or a piece of yarn placed in the same place. Talking about, don't let nobody know you got. We all know we got it. All the adults know we get. This is not a secret.
Yeah.
Like, why do you think all of us are going missing? You dumb floozy. What?
And
But
they
you,
needed
y'all didn't
reminders to
learn
see where
nothing.
we were at 9 o'clock at night. It's 9 o'clock. Do you know where your children are? Yeah. They
My mom
definitely
said, if
didn't
you
really
lose
give
the
too
key,
many
you
F's
stay in
about
the
us.
street until you find it. And Nana, I would still be in the street. I yeah.
That's why we're the
Like,
latchkey kids. They even
yeah,
have a name for us. Like we all had Most of us had the house keys stringing from a piece of yarn underneath the shirt, just hanging.
Yeah. And then our goofy teachers would, if they had first of all, if they had something good to say about you, they just put the letter in the backpack. Okay. They had something
Uh-huh.
bad. They want to tape it to, they want to pin it to your shirt. As if we couldn't just unpin it or just flip it up. Girl, you
Right.
think I'm about to take this bad news up there and make sure your parents sign it? I got an older cousin that's about to sign it for $2.50.
My sister was the forger in our family. Anything I needed signed, I went straight to my older sister.
Well, here's the thing. I learning how to do stuff, just like to this day, I crochet and knit in reverse because I was watching my granny. So, like I tell people, if you want to learn how to crochet or knit, literally sit in front of me and watch, because if you do what I'm doing, you'll be doing it the right way. I'm the mirror image. So, learning how
Yeah.
to write and everything, I was mimicking my mother. And then, just like my mother, even now, I will practice my handwriting from time to time. So my handwriting looked like my mother. And it was, and people were like, "Oh, you're gonna get in trouble. You're forging your mom's signature." My mom told me to sign this. I can't tell you how many times she told me to sign or write letters for my brothers, for myself. Because there's one time an assistant principal called my dad up to the school regarding a note that I had for being late. Because he called
Oh.
my mom, and I don't know, he decided that my mom's work number, before we had cell phones, okay? The
Mhm.
landline work number, he thought, well, you just got somebody to pretend to be your mom.
Who?
Man, what kind of connections do you think I have?
Right.
I'm 15. Like, what, huh? The only connections I have are the people that are on my emergency contact list. That's it. Like, what you mean? So my dad came up and was like, and to this day, my dad can't tell the difference between my handwriting and my mom's handwriting. And he was like, well, if she got it, then yeah, my wife signed it. Like, he stopped himself because he was about to be like, yeah, my wife told her to sign. I'm like, you didn't believe my note, but you believed my brother's note and two of my cousins' notes. I wrote them all. We
I was gonna
all
say,
left
what
from
am-
the same house. You just decided mine was the.
Yours
He was
was
like,
the
and then he
only
told my
problematic
dad.
one.
Yeah, he told my dad, he was like, you do know every day she leaves and goes to the Chinese food place right next door for lunch. My dad was like, who do you think has been paying for the Chinese food? Well, why does she leave? Because she does not like the food that's here and she doesn't want to pack a lunch. Well,
It's
she's not
valid.
supposed to leave campus. And he's like, technically, she didn't. Y'all were on the same grid. Well, she shouldn't
Mm.
be hopping over the wall. Then let her out the front door. She gonna keep doing it. He's like, one thing I know, we can go along for the ride or not, because she gonna do it. And I just
Like
looked
this
at the
is
assistant.
already a pattern. It's already an established routine.
I'm like, I'm
Had
coming back. I said, there are people that are skipping school and not coming back. I'm just going to get something to eat.
Yeah, you're not
I'm
skipping
coming right
class
back.
or anything. You were just grabbing a quick bite and coming back.
I'm like,
That's
it's lunchtime. And
valid.
we had a gym teacher that would send people over to the sandwich shop, Acropolis, to get food and come back. I was like, I'm leaving either way.
I was the one like Ferris Bueller. I had the teacher chasing me while I was trying to skip class or skip off and go off and get lunch and come back. I always saw the same teacher riding around the corners, peeking at me, trying to find, catch me in the act, but he never could.
Yeah, like there were two security guards that would just look at me and be like, and I'm like, I know what to bring you back. Okay.
Yeah, that's how it was for me. I was in with the security guard. Yep, they were my buddies.
Oh,
They'd
for
come out
quite
and
a
knock on the
while
window.
was that I was translating things from French from my mom and my granny. Um and then they got better at it. But they were so ain't shit. They were the queens of still pretending like they couldn't speak English. Cause there was one time we had a meeting and I'm looking at these heifers like, bitch, you can speak. Oh hell nah. Nah, we okay, fine. I'm just sitting here and they like, well, can you tell them? I'm like, if I'm translating the way I'm gonna translate because I'm looking right at my mom and Greg. This bitch over here, this is the dumb bitch that I be telling you about every day after school. Yes, this is the one that be sucking the pee of the principal when she think they don't nobody know. She don't be like I was telling everybody business at that point because I'm like, if we're gonna sit here and we gonna act like you don't speak English, I'm telling all the tea that I done.
Hey, it was a good way to
Delano.
practice. It was a good way to practice all the languages too. I'm sure it made you more fluent.
Oh yeah, because they wouldn't let me take
Beneficial.
Spanish in school because they were like, "Oh, with your background, you can't take Spanish." Okay. Now I had a friend uh whose first language was Spanish, and they let her take Spanish.
Mm.
So they're like, "We're gonna have you take French," and then they're, "Why are you sleeping through class, bitch? This is my actual first language."
Taz is like, I already know this one.
And
I would.
my teacher, the high school that I went to, I didn't have a whole bunch of different teachers. Um, this was a college prep STEM school, and a lot of the teachers they got to choose for AP who they wanted. So like I only had
Oh,
two
okay.
different English teachers. I had the same uh, foreign language teacher the whole time. She looked like a Maddie Maud doll. If y'all don't know what a Maddie Maud doll is, just look it up. Why they decided to make that a doll? I, who looks at a old who decide here kids play with an old lady?
Maddie Maldal.
Maud.
Oh, Maud. Maddie Maud. I'm gonna have to look that one up.
Yeah,
I
it would.
don't remember. I don't remember it. Maddie
Hey
Maud.
Taz, I have an extra chair. It would be faster. You know what? Yeah, it would. Yeah, it would be. But yeah, I'm like, yeah, I would go to sleep. I would go to sleep. Then they were like, oh, well, we'll be adding German. I already speak that. Well, what about Latin? Took that. So
Mm.
then finally they put me. I guess essentially it's supposed to be study hall, but this woman would have weird activities for us to do, like political debates and stuff. And then this woman hit me with the okey duck. Oh, I didn't know that you were smart. Well, I knew that you were a whore. So she's like, that's so rude. You need to go to the office. And you smell whorish. You need to go to the doctor. Please leave me alone.
Oh, it's a joy to know you now, but I feel like teenage Taz would have been such a joy to know too. I'm just gonna throw that
Teenage
out there.
Taz had not mastered navigating autism yet.
Oh, oh no.
So I was very much so Sheldon.
Oh. I
And
can
I
picture
did
it
have a
now.
handful of cousins that went to school with me, and they would constantly be like, "You can't say that." I'm like, Grandma said, as long as I tell the truth, I can say it. And they're like, "No, let me
Mm.
explain to you what this means. That hurts people's feelings, and you can't." But it's the truth. Like that was my thought process. Like, but it's the truth.
Right. Didn't they say always tell the truth and you get what you want?
My one cousin was like, "Dear God, please learn how
Honesty
to
is the
lie."
best policy.
So my cousin
And
tried to teach me how to lie so that I could cover for them, and I was like, "This ain't gonna work."
oh wow.
Yes, it is. Just say this. I would laugh and start stuttering so bad because it was ridiculous to me. I couldn't compute it. So I would
Right.
glitch. And I was like, please just, I got this. I will cover for y'all. So I did. And he was like, what? And then they got busted. But then they couldn't get in trouble because I told the truth. The adults just weren't paying attention to what I was saying.
Oh, okay.
Because I told the truth of what they were doing when they were going. Nobody was paying me any attention.
Damn.
So when they got busted, I was like, y'all said it was okay. No, it didn't. They
Hmm.
didn't. I came to you and told you. And at first, my cousins were mad, like, you snitched on us. And I was like, wait for it. Wait for it. The adults thought about, like, oh, shit. We did give permission for this.
And they got out of trouble. Taz saves the day with honesty.
TJ said, I like filterless tabs. Filterless tabs was unintentionally so bad. That's why my one aunt at my daddy's church, she still laughs because in that environment, like surrounded by my family, I do get filterless because I did with them. I know like they're very blunt, so I'm just
Hmm.
like, oh, okay, yeah, but yeah, I learned like, okay, my intent is not to hurt anybody until you hurt me. Now, if you
Right.
intentionally hurt me, all bets are off. Like there's a raggedy
Exactly.
bastard right now on TikTok. Eric,
Mm-hmm.
you shit for brains mofo. Oh, you called me a raccoon-eyed bitch? Just wait. Just wait till we get done here. I got
Oh,
some truths for you. Oh, I got some truths for you.
wow. Not a
Okay,
raccoon.
I got all the truths. And here's the thing. I had because my guests from last week, I was going to have them come on, but there's a scheduling conflict, so they will more likely be here the following week. But I think I'm going to switch things up for tomorrow.
Oh,
I yeah,
for
I
Wisdom
think
Wednesday,
yeah.
it's gonna get
I think if
interesting.
everybody's I think if everybody's schedule lines up, we might do a midweek the villain's view.
Oh, that would be cool. I like that idea. Yeah.
Not you looking back at me and scarfing down water like you stop acting like I don't give you. They can hear you drinking the water.
We can hear you.
Cause she like taking a little bit, looking back at me. Like,
Speaking of water, I need a little sip.
cause I was gonna say, girl, I made sure you had water when I went to go fill up my water cup.
So what would you discuss on the midweek villains view?
Bitches that just happen
Oh,
to have penises.
oh, okay, okay. Like the one we were
What?
just talking about. Okay, gotcha.
Man, what did you do? What you stop? What did? Don't hit me with my own microphone. That's
Well, I
rude.
like the idea. I hope it works out and everybody's free.
I
That
have
would
to.
be cool. Oh
I'm
yeah.
telling Nana that you over here beating me up. Don't huff and puff at me. Hey, don't. Hey, don't hit me. Don't
You
do
and
it.
Harley sound like me and my daughter. I'm just gonna throw
I
that out there.
will tell. I'm not above snitching. Yes, Harley is acting up.
Mm-hmm.
I told you I was telling. No, don't. No, no. Stop it. Stop.
She's getting
Stop it.
restless. It's been more
Stop.
than an
Stop hitting
hour.
me. Stop hitting me. What y'all can't see. So when she gets mad at me, she comes over and takes her nose and starts hitting the under part of my arm. She
Oh,
she a bully. She
bullying you. Oh my.
a bully. Oh, Harley's drinking her water Rita. Yes. Juatarita. Try snitching. Harley is always blonde. Harley is always blonde. She'd just be like, you know what? I don't like them glasses you got on today. We about to
Oh,
fight. Like
I
she,
like them.
thank you. Cause
Harley's a
I
mess.
said something about doing laundry.
Mm-hmm.
She started huffing and puffing. I was like, I know the laundry day, Harley, and I know it's not today. I'm not talking about doing laundry today.
Mm-hmm.
I was just trying to take a mental note of everything that needs to be washed this week. She was not like she run a tight ship over here because she like, now do you not know your days of the week? Because this ain't laundry day.
I mean, I believe it all the way because when you went from 1 hour to 2 hour, I personally witnessed the 1 hour mark interruption. She's done it on the show and she's done it during class. So
Oh yeah,
I'm I'm a witness.
yeah, because I try to give people like for my classes, people pay for a certain amount of time. So
Mm-hmm.
sometimes, I'll do 2 hours or whatever. Harley be like, you did not run this by me. What is going on? Absolutely not.
The
Or just like when
punctuality
we
is
don't have
frightening.
class. Yeah, or like when we don't have class and I'll just come in here because this is I like the charger for my watch and everything just stays down here. I'll come in,
Mm-hmm.
sit down, put my watch on the lead, and she'll be looking at me like, if you don't go sit back down, we're not working today. And then she
We don't
hits me
have a
with the
shot.
and you're
Like, you didn't tell me about this. This is a change. Hold on. How
I'm
come
just
I
like
didn't know?
my bad. It's me.
I did not approve of this new schedule. What is going on here?
I said I need to get one of those I can't remember where I saw that. And I should have just got it when I saw it. I wasn't thinking. It may have been when the last time I went to Sam's Club. I don't know. But it's one of those like folding chairs, but it has like a little mini desk with it. So
Oh,
that
okay.
when I go out and sit with her, I don't have to sit on the steps up there. I can sit down and then just have a place to uh put my computer to sit out there. Because if he stays out there like to sit and let her run, she just stares at him like this is not your ministry, sir.
Oh, oops.
Go back in the house. I sit out there. She's cool till I try to get a picture or a video of her, and then she's like, "Heifer, that's gonna cost. How
Oh,
much you got?"
we got a briber.
Yeah, because
Dang.
soon as you pull the camera out, she ready to. She like, oh, I didn't agree. I didn't agree to that. I did. I
No,
did
no
not.
pictures. No pictures. No
No
cameras.
picture. No picture. No picture. You fat keep you warm. You fat keep you
Yes.
Well, say y'all keep that Harley is innocent. Harley is over here whooping my ass. And y'all just, she innocent. She just so innocent. No, she not. If y'all watch Sunday, you know that she sat outside the kitchen the most of the time, keeping an eye on me. She is
Mm-hmm.
the Joe Jackson of this house. Okay. We just a hop, skip, and a jump from Gary, Indiana. She got Gary, Indiana energy.
Oops. Stalking Taz.
I'm just like, why are you sitting here? I didn't do nothing. Go away. I'm nervous. Like Harley is such a sweet, innocent, bougie baby. What the
Not the
hell?
Taz.
What the hell? What the yeah,
My
okay.
favorite was finding
Okay.
out that she likes to press the button on your chair so the hydraulics drop on you. That's genius.
I can't tell y'all how many times I've had to just push it down myself. Like, ha ha. Cause she'll get mad, just come and look me like and will not lose eye contact. She'll look at me while she does it too. Like
Oh. Like, it's supposed to drop. How come you didn't drop? Because I keep it on the bottom rung so you can't drop me in the middle of nowhere.
right. I'm like, you right. Get off my chair. Like you this we're no. No no. No no. 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 I just wait, I just realized I have a whole box of glasses down here.
Oh, eyeglasses?
Yes. Because sometimes if I'm working late, like to get caught up, I'll just take my
Hmm.
glasses off and then just free ball it going up the steps. That's always fun. I really need to stop.
That's felt. I've done that. I've done that. I totally feel that all the way. I'm like, oh, it's like I should be able to see pretty good in the dark. I actually see better in the dark than I do in light now because I like know my way around better, and it takes away the shadows and stuff like that. So I move more freely in the dark than I do in the light.
Yeah,
But
my
yeah.
only issue is if I'm going up the steps and Cass is with me, and I know he's trying to help me by counting the step, but we count going up the steps differently. He
Mm,
counts all of the steps he takes from start to finish going up. I don't. I count the steps, the stairs, then
mm-hmm.
how many steps on the landing, and then the last set of stairs.
Yep.
And he's like, no, that's not how my brain goes. And I need to keep this count. This is how I can navigate in the dark.
Yep.
This is how I have to do it. I was like, because I have to count the landings differently so that I know how much time I have to prepare my leg
To lift up the
to go
next step.
down again.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I have to mentally prepare. Because one
Yes.
time he was like, he was counting, and I was like, I got so discombobulated. I was like, what? I was like, which one of us don't know how to count? Why
Yep.
did I have an imagination of her having some Jerry curl? Because Garly act like a Jerry curl silver cap black Air Force One energy kid. That's what she act like. Watch her come running in here. Like, who you talking about? Like, the only time she really my friend is like yesterday when Cass came in here to get snacks. And she's like, wait a minute, because the bags that the pistachios are in look similar to the package that her one like peanut butter filled bones. The
Mm-hmm.
packaging is very similar and they're plastic. It sounds the same. So she kept like, you just gonna let him leave on my stuff?
She said,
So I
"Hey,
had to
it's
take
snack
her
time. He
over.
got a snack. Where's my
Yeah,
snack?
and
I
I had
want a
to take her
snack."
over because I'm like, okay, we have a box of snacks in here, and then she has a box with snacks in it, and I'm like trying to show her like they're right here. Nobody took your snack.
Right here.
Oh,
Calm down. Do not have a conniption.
yeah, just like I had an extra cupcake from the cupcakes we got at church. So I asked my brother-in-law, like, hey, do you want this extra cupcake?
I
Um,
want some cupcakes. Were they good?
the way she looked at me, because I gave him a cup, like, girl, you can't even have it.
I'm screaming.
Like I don't how I got the and I actually I do think I know how I got the extra cupcake. My little church wife, I think she got because when I went to go into my church bag to get something out, and I was like, "What? How I get this cupcake?" But the cupcakes were good. We didn't
That's
get
good.
cupcakes this week because the person who brings the cupcakes forgot. Uh, because we get it first Sunday of the month to celebrate all the birthdays, so we'll have cupcakes this week.
Oh, okay.
Plus
Hey, at
whatever.
least you have a makeup cup day, cupcake day. That's
Yeah.
I support
Plus
that.
whatever sweet treat we're gonna get for Mother's Day, and I still don't know what I'm
Is
going to
that this?
wear
Is that this Sunday already?
for Mother's Day. I think it is. Yeah, yeah. Because
Oh
my
my!
youngest daughter, her birthday is 1 week from today. Um, and this
Wow.
year her birthday is after Mother's Day. Um,
How are we in May already? That's like this year is flying and dragging by at the same time.
it is. It truly is. And it's funny because the weekend of my birthday, my dad was trying to tell, and I'm like, I'm not coming down for Women's Day. I said, I told y'all when my uncle Bobby was still pastor of the church, his older brother, and my uncle decided that Women's Day for that church would always fall the weekend of my birthday. And I looked at my uncle like, oh, you think that's gonna force me to come to church that weekend? It's not. Y'all will never see me for a Women's Day.
Oh,
I will
and
not
have
be
it.
there. I don't know what to tell you. He thought I was joking. They saw me 1 year for a Women's Day, and that's only because one of the mothers of the church asked me to come. And the only reason she did is because she made me one personal size cream filled red velvet cake.
Oh,
And did
that
I
sounds
come to church?
delicious.
Yes. And I sat in the back with a fork eating the cake. And
Hey, it's
after
better
church,
than
my
the
daddy
corner.
came back and was like, he was like, I sat there the whole time waiting for you to walk back in. Why did you do that? Why
Like,
would you did you not see her give me this cake? He
you
said,
say
yeah,
it's
you
not what I
didn't.
came for.
He was like, you didn't save none for anybody else. Who was born with me? Who who was
That was a
born with
Taz,
me?
specially made for Taz on Taz's birthday or for Taz's birthday. There's no
I was like,
way.
the
I
only person
would
that
share
could
it
have
either.
possibly had an argument for me to share with was the person who birthed me. But she's with the Lord now. So who was there? Last time I checked, only one person came out the vagina that day. That's it.
That's right.
Just like another time, a friend of mine met me at the church to bring me some snacks. He came back like, well, I would, because there was like a guest minister and they had like a partnered up thing that everybody was doing. And I was like, so
Hmm.
you have a wife? He's like, well, I
Oops.
told her you were gonna. See, this is why she be trying to fight me. Absolutely not. And again, she brought me snack. What? Do we just meet? Like, I'm your kid. Yours.
That's
You
like,
have a
don't you
whole
know me?
cabinet dedicated to just snacks. You have a snack bag that you keep in each of your cars. You are you well? Do you have the dementia? Do you,
And that's where you get it. Is that where you get all your snack fixation from?
yeah, both my parents.
See?
My papa, my mother's father, that's the one that had the trunk full of little Debbie's and stuff. That's the
Oh
one that
wow.
used to come pick us up as kids. And then when I had my kids, he was like, "Oh, I want to take the kids to Mount Airy Forest in Cincinnati, Ohio. It's beautiful nature preserve, right?
Okay.
Has a little water park, has a concession stand.
Love a concession stand. I can never pass one up.
So he would
Hot
feel bad
snacks.
because the good concession stand was near. They had two playgrounds for different ages, like younger kids, older kids.
Yep.
And I get it. He's an older man. You don't
Hmm.
want to be sitting there, no kids with you, just chilling at the concession stand. So he was like, you know what? I'll take the grandkids and the great grandkids. Come on.
Yeah, the optics would be a little off there if you didn't have kids with you. I'm just
Like, he liked festival and concert food too. So he would pay for concert tickets. That's the man that would fall asleep. When I told y'all the concerts I used to go to with my grandparents and my papa would sleep through everything. Yeah, he would get his food, have his snacks, go to sleep, wake up, have a little drinky drink. He liked Coors, have some more food, and then we'd go home.
that's where you get it
Yeah,
from.
I get it honest. I told y'all that.
My favorite is the
In my family.
collapsible water cups that you like to get filled up at the restaurant. That's genius.
Oh, actually, here's the one. I got two, but this is the smaller. Everybody who has not seen it,
It's a good size.
this one is the smaller one. This is the one that doesn't have the straw to it. But
You manage.
well, I mean, I have a straw that I have different straws that I keep in my purse.
Oh, okay.
But
I
there
should
is
have known that.
the next size up does have a straw that comes with it, and the top, the lid is closable, so you can seal it off.
Oh, okay. So spill free too. Okay.
Yeah.
Genius. Love it.
And no, it doesn't come with this little carrier bag. This was a set of 3 bags that I got for my kettles. But it's one way that I can keep track. And these, like I said, it was a set of 3 bags like this. So I have my collapsible kettle that goes in here also for when I have to take it with me.
That's convenient.
So yeah. And then another one of the bags keeps one of my portable big chargers that I can plug, like this one that I can plug actual plugs into.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Because somebody's
Always
like, "Why would you
prepared.
do that?" Yeah, I was like, because if the power goes, like I keep them charged and around the house. There's one downstairs, there's one upstairs, and then I have, different charging blocks also. Because I was like, good grief, why does this thing keep falling over? Because when the power goes out, you can still have power. You can power things. Because everybody thinks
Right.
of, oh, the power goes out. I can, I have a power bank. I can charge my phone.
You have to charge it
Mhm.
prior. Yeah, you have to plan ahead for the power outage and have it already charged up because we
Yeah,
have one.
and I'm like, but depending on how long the power is out, what if you get hungry?
Right. Right.
And I was like, and I like
You'll be
now I
asked
do have
out.
a rechargeable lamp. I keep that one in the living room because a lot
Hmm.
of times we generally keep the living room light off. But sometimes, like when he's gaming and I'm sitting in there reading or whatever, then I can turn that light on. Somebody was like, "There's rechargeable lamps." Yes. They're like, "How did you find this stuff?" I go down a lot of rabbit holes
Oh, okay.
because I tell you, I just will plug stuff in to see if it exists. Like
Right.
something pop in my head, and I'm like, let's see. Does this exist? Oh, it does. Oh, it does.
You have a lot of curiosity and sleepless nights helps
Yeah,
you dive into that curiosity a little bit more, and that's where the rabbit holes come from. I
yeah,
support
and
it.
just like today, I done broke some people's brains because I decided to remind people since Trump is stuck on Iran and nuclear weapons. We
Mm-hmm.
have 6 nuclear weapons we can't find in the United States lost 6 of them.
Jesus.
And I tagged the website on there for people to verify it, and they're like, "What?"
And we have a
We
weapon shortage too.
I was like,
Not
"Yeah,
looking too good.
and I'm saying 6, but it's at least 6. The military is admitting that there's 6 that we can't find."
Yeah, that we know of. Yep. Oh wow. And
And we've
we
had
think
some
we have the
incidents
right
where
to talk
people
about
were
other countries. Hmm.
yes,
Hmm.
and the thing about it is, if truth be told, when they tell y'all, "Oh, make sure you get a survey done before you dig," it's because we've had instances where people have gone to dig and they've hit a nuclear warhead.
Oh, that can't be good. Period.
I got a
Like,
camping stove just in case the power goes out so I can cook something. Yeah. That like we have one too. And that's part of the reason why I have the thing and I've got two electric kettles. People I'm telling you, people don't think about certain things that you may need. And because for the longest time, when choosing a place to live, I always looked for places that were either on a school grid, like power grid, or a hospital grid. Because if the power goes out, your power won't go out for long because they have to keep those things powered. And
mm-hmm.
even if school is not in session, a school in a natural disaster will become a point place where they will tell you to go. So you want to
Yep.
be on those grids. And then the economy started to become shit. So people stopped moving out of places on the grids, which I understand. So it became harder and harder to find places on grids. And then we started to get to the point where hospitals became complexes, where they started having their own grids.
Oh, yes. Yep.
So
They kind of need it to make sure they don't ever get shut down. They can go back up when they get the power out. They can go back up faster.
yeah. So I'm like, yeah, need to take some precautions. Plus, I don't want to be sitting here in the dark all day and night. Plus,
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure Harley Pup would cuss me out if we was sitting over here in the dark. And I got to be able to turn this iPad on so
Mm-hmm.
she can watch her Law and Order and her true crime, or she's going to do the true crime. You can't tell me she won't. I believe that she will. Okay, I feel like it's
She's
one
seen
bad day
enough.
and this
She
this
knows.
dog is gonna put a pillow over my nose and be like, "I told you."
It's possible. She can dip you low in the chair. I think the pillow action is just a little step above that.
Yeah,
When I was in Connecticut, we lived a house away from the fire station, and our power never went out. Like there was a couple blizzards, a couple hurricanes, and like most of the whole town was out except for our little neighborhood and
yeah.
the ones around it because there's like two school and the fire department. So yeah,
When
I see what you mean about the grid.
there was the first hospital I ever worked for, we were on their grid, and then there was a combined fire and rescue squad that was like a block and a half over from us,
Hmm.
and I think one night we went down for 20 minutes,
Hmm.
and that's only because there was a structure that went down and they had to intentionally cut the power to cut
Repair the
whatever
structure.
power was going to that structure to
Mm.
keep it from catching fire. But even still,
Temporary. It was
it was
quick.
very, very temporary. Now, in that short period of time, my mother told us she went rapid fire on telling us horror stories. And I was like, what is, do you need more medication? Are you okay?
My mom was like that too. She would always try to scare us and jump out at us and hide from us and jump out when we were looking and tell stories. She used to put the scream mask, the ghost face. She
Oh
had
my.
we would call it the ghost face mask, and she had one of those, and she used to scare the kids with it. I used to get so mad at her. I'm like, you're traumatizing my kids.
So my
Stop.
mother got mad at us kids because we wouldn't go in the basement anymore, and that's because she decided to concoct a fake child named Reuben. Reuben was
Oh.
the bad child that was a part of her original set of kids that could not get it right and refused to follow the rules. So Reuben now lived under the steps in the basement. Now, were the steps covered? No. No, but there was a room that was back behind the steps.
Mm-hmm.
It was like actually like a storage closet.
Yep.
It was not until after my mother passed and we were moving stuff out the house that I realized what terrified me the most about that room. I should have been terrified for. There was a broom that was up in the rafters and the bristles were hanging down. I thought that the bristles, because there wasn't like a good light in there, was Ruben's hair.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
The squirrel
Oh.
hit the transformer. Power was out for almost a squirrel, Nana. What kind of Caesar squirrel y'all got up
I
there?
was gonna say Caesar squirrel. Yep. One of Caesar's cousins trying to
Her
cause
first
havoc.
set of kids. Yes, chaos. That's what my mama said. When I tell people I got trauma from and my dad just went along with it. My dad was like, "Yeah, Ruben wouldn't clean his room." And what the heck? And I was like, "Where's the rest of the kids from the first set?" My parents, without skipping a beat, with the straightest of straight faces, was like, there was that summer we went on vacation before the rest of you kids were born. We forgot to leave food for Reuben. He ate his sibling.
Uh, oh my. Th- Oh
First
wow.
therapist I had when I was explaining that looked at me and was like, "You ain't got to lie on your parents." I said, "Hold on. I kind of figured you wouldn't believe me. I have lined up some older cousins, some aunts, and my grandparents that are willing to come in and talk to you to tell you, yes, they really said this shit. They really. Mhm. And why, Reuben? I don't know. Did we have anybody in the family named Reuben? Nope. And then American Idol happened, and the wonderful, great
Ruben
Reuben Studdard
Santiago.
came.
That's what I meant.
And my mom was like, "Oh, doesn't he have a beautiful voice, that Ruben?" I sat there like, did this motherfucker escape? Like, is this the Ruben?
My long lost brother right here. Hold on.
I didn't want to say nothing. Like, are you looking for a replacement if he got out? Like, and then my mother couldn't understand why. My baby brother was terrified of the opening theme song of Unsolved Mysteries. Bitch, just because of you. Like,
Bringing back memories. I'm traumatized. Oh, yeah, before that American Idol season, the only Reuben I knew of was the corned beef Reuben and the turkey Reuben, which I love both equally. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
I to this day have never had a Reuben.
Oh wow. And you
I
definitely
I I've never had a Reuben. Probably because I was equating Reuben to something else. Um, now that I'm older and I
that tracks. That might be it. Yeah. Like, oh,
oh, Mrs. Louse, you're making nachos and quesadillas for Cinco de Mayo.
oh, that's a good idea.
Where my purse at? Here I come, Miss Louse. Ooh, I'm missing out. Okay, I get it. I'm missing out. The turkey is called a Rachel. What the hell? So Rachel and
A
Reuben.
turkey Rachel and a corned beef Reuben.
Rachel
I've
and
never heard
Reuben
that, but I'll
sitting
use
in the
it.
tree. Okay, all right.
Thank you for that bit of information. I love
Okay,
it.
Infernal said the same thing. The turkey ones are called Rachel's. Okay, okay, okay.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm a fan of the Reuben and the Rachel. Just gonna throw that
Okay.
out there. They're
So
both good.
everybody just
Extra
out
sweet,
here.
extra dressing.
Everybody just out here. Does I make everybody buy eachable? Because you got a girl sandwich and a boy sandwich.
I guess. I don't know,
I
but they're
don't know.
delicious.
All
Mm.
righty. But everybody's saying I'm missing out. Okay, I'm gonna wait a minute. Is that the sandwich with the sauerkraut on it?
Yes.
Oh.
It's got corned beef, sauerkraut, Swiss cheese, and
And I
Russian
went to
dressing.
a German bilingual school, and still, I've never had sauerkraut. I
Oh,
cannot. I don't know. I have a mental block when it comes to sauerkraut. I need to get past that. I do.
Yeah, if people either
I
really
need
like
to.
it or they don't like it at all. That I do know. But if you
Gotta be
eat
by
cabbage,
snackstrual.
I mean, if you like cabbage in any form, you should be all right with sauerkraut.
I mean, I do cabbage and everything else. I mean, I
Yeah, we
mean,
like fried cabbage.
kimchi,
We like coleslaw. We like,
coleslaw, yeah,
hmm
like I do cabbage. So I don't know. I need to. And actually, I think it's yeah. You know what? Probably Saturday we'll talk about my Fräulein. That's probably why. The teacher I told you that I'm pretty I hope she did. And not like in a mean way, because I realized that woman committed a lot of crimes because we was just leaving school property, walking to her house, getting stuff out of her garden. That's probably why.
oops.
I've had a life of adventure, accidental adventure, because I didn't realize so I'm in danger.
Right.
I might be a victim. Have you ever had a shaggy dog? What is a shaggy dog? A
No,
shaggy
what is
dog.
that?
What is it? What is that? What
Is that
chaos?
like a hot
What
dog
is
with sauerkraut on it?
I don't know. Chaos, what is a shaggy dog? Because in my head I'm
I'm
thinking like an actual poodle or like the dog that looks like a mop. So and I'm pretty sure that's not what you mean.
yeah, I was thinking food. I went straight to food.
Oh, he got me yesterday because he was like, "Yeah, I bought you that pineapple." I said, "No, you didn't. I know you didn't. Don't do that."
Not the
He did.
pineapple.
He didn't.
Wow.
What? Not you gonna
Wow.
drop this in here and now sir, hurry up. You know what? Um, gonna end the radio portion on this. So those that tuned in on gcpr.live, thank you for tuning in. We will see you tomorrow.
Bye bye.
Okay, because I don't have the calendar pulled up, so I don't know if anybody is planning on coming in afterwards. So
To be on the safe side, that was pretty good.
Shaggy rolled. Is it sushi? Tell Jess yes and Swiss cheese. Wait, it's a hot dog.
So it's a
Tell
hot
Jess
dog with
yes
sauerkraut
and Swiss cheese.
with sweet cheese on it. I would totally eat that.
Okay,
I would
and then
totally eat that.
Inferno has the Shaggy Dog roll, which is shrimp, crab, avocado, and spicy mayo. What? Oh, that both of those sound good. I don't. I don't know. How,
I could make my own
how
shaggy dog.
oh,
I'm here for it.
Storm,
I'm
you
gonna
said
try it.
Chicago dogs are nasty. Oh Lord, they about to fight in the comment section. Lord have
Uh
mercy.
oh.
Oh, gee.
Uh oh. I've never
Oh,
had a Chicago dog, but they look good with all that stuff on it. I just don't feel like my first Chicago dog should be from a place like Sonic's because that's where I've seen them at. Yeah,
oh no. I had a True Blue authentic one. It's a lot, but it is good.
because there's a lot of stuff on it, right? Like what all goes on that one? Isn't there like a pickle and a jalapeno or something?
There's sport peppers, which is
Okay.
definitely it's a Chicago thing. Yeah, and then there's like this relish that I've only seen in Chicago. It's mighty
Okay.
tasty. So it's yeah. But I do know I can't think of the place. We went once with the youngest girl and my goofy behind like the whole place is just different. You have different options of hot dogs and I got tater tots. I never even got a hot dog from there, but I do want to go back there. I do not like them tomatoes, pickles, sport peppers, celery, salt, relish. Yeah. Uh, well,
Yeah,
Storm,
I feel like I would like that. I think I would put
they
down a
do put a
Chicago
lot
dog.
on their wieners. Inferno. This, you know what?
I
This
like a good coney dog. Those are good, with the chili, cheese, and onions. Those are real good.
yes. A shaggy dog sandwich, often called a Scooby Doo sandwich, is a towering cartoon inspired double. You know what? When I was at Ohio State University, there's a deli that had the Dagwood. Yes, from the cartoon strip. And there was a Dagwood challenge. And I would always love when I got the opportunity to on Saturdays to go and watch the people who would try to do the Dagwood challenge.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Oh, so yeah, the Blondie cartoon. Um, cause yeah, and this was before like the big trend of like food challenges and people getting on TV shows for stuff like that. Because it was people that one genuinely thought that they could eat that they ate way more than they actually did, and
Hmm.
two people who don't realize how heavy meat and cheese is.
Right.
Because there are people like, oh, well, I ate a large pizza. I can eat a large pizza on my own. Like, depending on what's on the pizza, like that's not a feat. But yeah, when you get stacks and stacks of meat on top of meat, yeah,
It adds up.
mm-mm. I like a
Fills you
deep
up.
fried hot dog with everything on it. Hmm. Oh yeah, then the bread. Like it always gets me like the hot dog challenge people and the fact that they like to dip the buns in water and I'm like, well, why are you pre-digesting the buns? That's
Oh,
nasty.
that's gross. Oh,
Deep dish pizza is a no too.
I'm not eating a wet hot dog. Ew, that just grossed me out.
I don't even know who in Chicago from Chicago actually eats deep dish. Everybody from Chicago that I talk to, every time I've asked people like to recommend pizza, it's never deep dish.
Right.
It's always people outside of Chicago that like chain restaurants that have deep dish that talk
Hmm.
about it, or people coming like for touristy stuff
Oh, okay.
on sourdough. I do everything on sourdough bread pretty much.
It's
I made a
delicious.
sandwich earlier on, and I have to toast my bread.
Me too.
But I
I'm a
made a
bread
turkey
toaster.
sandwich, spicy mustard on one side, mayo on the other, shredded lettuce,
Mm,
beefsteak, tomato, pepper jack
look at you.
cheese, turkey, and sliced pecan.
You're just talking to my heart right now. I want one. You make me jealous of your sandwich. I am a sandwich girl, and I
You gonna
make the
eat
bomb
then at
sandwiches.
Beggars. The taco pizza at Beggars is really good. I don't know about any other pizza at Beggars store. I like a good chili cheese and some hot sauce or order of garbage fries. Oh, definitely, Dana. But yeah, please do not put
That's
feet
good.
on pizza. Why are we putting feet on pizza?
Oh,
No salt on. Who's putting salt on crust? Storm, where are you getting food from? I'm concerned for you, Storm. Where are we getting food from?
well, like the pretzel pizza has salt on the crust for
Yeah,
that
I
they
don't like
have
pretzel
it.
pizza.
Yeah, they have that at like Little Caesars, I think. Then they give you the dipping sauce with the cheese and
Now, I will say
yeah,
one of the better pizzas that we have had was the birria taco pizza was really good.
yeah, looking good taco pizza.
Yeah, we had like
Yeah,
a traditional taco pizza, and then we had the birria taco pizza, which was really, really good. Um, for a while, I was kind of hooked on the gyro pizza. I think that's out of my
what's
system now.
what's on that?
Lamb meat, tzatziki sauce. What?
Okay,
I'm what? Hello. Uh, what do you think is up there? There's nothing up there.
for the longest time, I thought it was pronounced gyro. I was one of them fools.
Well, I mean, and that's a weird thing about English is because some words are English or Americanized, and some words aren't in American English.
Yep,
And I'm like, that's what makes it so difficult to learn because there are some words that don't change in translation, and some words do. Hey,
yep.
girl, what? Why are you peeping at me? What? You?
We like to make everything difficult. So the language being difficult is no surprise to me.
Well, not only that, the constant competition between the UK and the United States is ridiculous. The United States,
Mhm.
we're going to change the spelling of stuff because we're
We're
better
gonna
than you.
remove the
Well, we're gonna
U.
change, and then the UK is like, we're gonna change our whole accent because we don't want people to associate us with you. But
Mhm.
they kept all the same ideologies.
Yep. Yep. From one continent to the next. Just spread that colonialism like it was wildfire. Still to this day. And somehow we always, yeah, that competition thing. I don't get it. We're better
Right,
than you. No, we're better than you. We're all pretty
right.
shitty. Who's the bigger asshole? I think we all fit inside that box when it comes to that.
Yeah, because I'm just like and when it gets me when people are like, first of all, they're impressed when wealthy people are multilingual. Um, but they're like, first of all, y'all go through 13 years of school, still
Mm-hmm.
don't master the English language, but you think somebody who's been here a couple months
Should be
should,
able to.
y'all have read it, like, please.
There.
And it's
All
not even
that.
that. It's like read,
Wind
like
and wine.
reading should be redding.
Mm-hmm.
Read should be read because you learn these things and they're like, oh, sound it out. And then you have things that just don't make any sense. Like, please explain to me why colonel is colonel and there's no R anywhere.
At all. Not one R in the word.
Because
Yeah,
the
I've always
first time
had
I ever saw the word and the teacher
issue
was
with
like,
that.
oh, pronounce, sound it out. And I was like, nail. She looked at me like I called her a bitch. Like I called her a skank hoe tilapia cooter biscuit bitch. Okay. The way she looked at me, and then she's like,
It's Colonel.
and I'm like, where is the R? That's just how you pronounce it.
Yep. Yep. And then I often wonder, like, so when you're bilingual and you're learning a new language, I feel like in your mind everything is in your native language and you have to translate it before you actually speak it. So you're like listening to it in one language, translating it into another, and then retranslating it back into English so you can respond.
Mhm. And that's one thing that I try to explain to people because there's sometimes that people will think that I'm drifting off or if I'm looking off to something that I'm ignoring them. No,
Translating in your head.
no. I'm trying to remember how to convey this to you in English. Or sometimes I'll slow down how I'm talking to let my brain catch up.
Yeah.
Cause like
So
my
I
inner
always give
monologue is
grace.
not in English. It
Mm,
is not in English. And sometimes there's not a translation for how I want to say stuff. Because people are like, oh, you're quick to come up with these words. Because I don't have a choice. It's the closest thing that I have to convey to you what I mean. 'Cause-
and so you have become a walking thesaurus. Now you know lots of words that have to that you need to pull at so that you can fill out the translation correctly.
yeah,
Yeah,
because I'm like,
I don't get why we're so mean to people who speak more than one language and aren't exactly perfect in their English, especially when most of us aren't even perfect in the English that we speak and write. Or we can speak it and we can't write it, or we can write it
and
and we can't
people,
speak it.
and it's also weird the languages that people have an attitude with.
Mhm.
It's like, oh, you get upset with certain Asian languages
Mhm.
and certain dialects of Spanish. First of all, like I had to explain to a family member of mine. I was like, no, certain people, like that community of people, they're not snooty, they're not anti-black. You're a bitch. That's why they don't like dealing with you. Number one. Number
Mm,
two, you took American high school and college Spanish. You don't know every dialect, and you're trying to talk to people who have learned who grew up learning a spliced version of Portuguese and Spanish.
Yep.
I was like, that's like a French person, just 100% French, trying to hold a full conversation with somebody who speaks Creole, because everybody focuses on the French aspect of Creole and not the Spanish aspect of Creole. I was like, no, you're sitting there so gung ho to translate for people. No, she's like, well, you never volunteer to translate because I don't know from what part of the planet these people are from.
Right, right. Like there's a different dialect of Spanish that's spoken in Spain to Mexico to Central America, South America, all
Yeah.
and I feel like it's probably broken down even within each region,
Well,
like
yeah.
depending on where you live,
And
that
then
it's
it makes a good point.
different.
It's very much so marketplace Spanish, and people, and that's why I'm quick to point out like the different dialects, because people act as if slang doesn't exist, and slang doesn't. They act as if slang also isn't regional. So even if
Right.
you're like, oh, we can have a teacher come in to speak, to teach conversational Spanish. Well, that's the conversational Spanish from where they grew up and the time that they grew up.
Mm-hmm.
Look how
Mm-hmm.
quickly slangs and different dialects change just in a couple months.
And a change in America, in the United States of America, the slang on the West Coast is different from the slang on the East Coast, and it's different from the slang that's in the Midwest. Like people from the Chicago area talk differently than we do here on the East Coast and like in New York
Mhm.
City and stuff. And then people way out in California, they speak a totally different set of slang words and stuff that none of us know, like that word hella. Hella was real big in California until No Doubt came out with that song,
Yeah,
Hella
because like
Good or whatever.
the other day, I was asking Chaos about something. Now, ever since I've been here, especially in the greater Cincinnati area,
Mm-hmm.
Buffalo Wild Wings, everyone that I've been around until adulthood, and I start moving around outside of the area, would refer to that restaurant as BW3. Where the three came from, don't know. But he looked at me and I was like, that's how, just like I remember the first time I asked said something about, I was like, oh, do y'all have a pony keg?
And they were like, huh? What?
Yep.
Do what?
And I was like, yeah, so there are differences, and it bothers me when people get upset and they want to question whether or not somebody is a native speaker of this, native speaker of that. And I was like, they're like, but in the movies, they're using what is commonly taught in this area. If
Mm,
you go into when Spanish speaking individuals make their own TV shows and movies, that ain't what you're getting.
right. Right.
Well, a pony keg, Nana, it's basically like a big stand that is a store that you drive up to.
Oh, okay.
And you get out of the car, you tell them what you want, they go get it, put it in the bag, tell you a total, you pay for it, and you go on.
Oh, okay. We don't
That's
have those here.
that's what that is essentially.
Sounds convenient.
Yeah, the southern accent is the OG British accent.
Yeah, the southern, and that's
When
why a lot
people
of people from Britain think that all Americans speak English with the southern drawl. Like when you
Mhm.
sound American, it's the southern drawl.
And that's why I laugh when people are like, "Well, we didn't inherit anything from the time of slavery." Yes, you did, because
Mm.
y'all still sound like slave owners.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Absolutely.
We have them, but they're called drive ups. Yeah, a lot of places, like a lot of times, we have a lot of the same things. We call them different things. It's just like when I still worked in healthcare and dealing with people who worked at a hospital, with those who worked at clinics, with those who only worked at medical office buildings. Even the
Mm-hmm.
terminology that they would use, going from different places and how they would say things
Yep.
would be different. Because I had somebody, oh, you lied, you've never worked, and blah 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 blah, because they worked for an optometrist. A lot of optometrists don't refer to the people that come see them as patients. They'll refer to them as clients, as
Uh,
customers, especially if you're on the retail side of it.
right.
I started off in the emergency room. They're patients.
Right.
Like
Exactly. And Another example, this is my own personal experience. I went from Connecticut to Georgia before I got down here to Florida. But up in Connecticut, those little airplane liquor bottles, we call them nips. So the look on the the dude from Georgia when I went into their package store, their liquor store, I was like, "Oh, do you have like a pack of mixed nips or a boat pack of nips?" And he's looking at me, he's like, "Nips?" I was like, "Yeah, you don't have nips?" I was like, "What are those right over there? Those are nips." And he was like, "Oh, the little bottles." But like he was looking at me like I was crazy because I just went in there just screaming and hollering about
Yeah, because
nips.
like in Kentucky, they'll call them shooters.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was just like, the first time I heard that, I was like, "What the hell is she talking about?" Oh, okay. I was like, "Ah, gotcha."
Yep. So nips is not a commonly
Sort of what
used
a pony
word for
cake was up
those.
here. Yes, he did. That was.
So yeah, he had no
Uh,
idea what the hell I was talking about. And I was looking at him like he was crazy. He was looking at me like I was crazy. And I was like, they're right there. And he was
Arnold said,
like,
"I would have thought you were talking about nippers,
yeah.
nippers." Well, here, North Carolina, no one could show me the liquor store. You know what? In South Carolina, in North Carolina, also because I went to go visit someone, and I did not realize that they just have like state-run stores. They call them ABC stores or whatever, and
Yeah,
I
that's what we
didn't
have.
know. But I'm used to like in Kentucky, I got used to what they call the party stores or the party
Oh, okay.
sources.
Yep.
Because it was more than liquor. Like you could go get mugs, cups, uh, charcuterie trays, like anything for a party. Well,
Right.
I was going for a graduation party. So I was like, "Oh, where's the party store at? I want to pick up some stuff because and the prices were cheaper than going to Walmart or even the dollar store for some stuff
Yep.
because everything in there was for a party. And when you first walk into these stores, that's where all the party supplies are and everything. And then you walk further in, and of course, there's alcohol and stuff. But and they're like, "What are you talking about?" And then I'm also used to like we in the party stores, they have bars. Like you can go and sit at a bar. They have tasting. Even in the Krogers, they would do wine tastings and stuff like that. I'm like, "What do you?" And then one person was like, "Well, I need to stop at the ABC," and I'm like, "The ABC," and I pull up, and one, you can't tell what this, but to me, it looks like a jail. Um,
Right.
because it's just brick and glass and no indication of what it is. And I'm like, and they're like, "You want to come in?" And I'm like, "No," because
Oh,
is my soul about to get snatched up if I walk
am I
through
in
them doors?
danger?
And then they coming out with alcohol, and I'm like, "Why didn't y'all just tell me?" So I'm like, so then I go in, and then it's just alcohol.
Oh,
And I'm
okay.
like,
Yep.
"Where do y'all go to get your party supplies?" Like,
Ours is right down the street. It's like 2 miles away, and there is a bar on the inside. You can go in and order drinks and taste the wine while you're there, and they have like their little cheese selection stuff for fancy charcuterie board. Um, there's glasses and shot glasses and things like that. But that's only a small
yeah.
section, but the whole bulk of the place is all booze, wine, and beer.
See, there was one really big one, and I went one Saturday. We ended up walking in, and we got these tickets because they were
Yep.
doing like around the world where you could get these. It was different tastings, and it wasn't like, oh, just taste all the alcohol. Like they had food, they had desserts, all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And your tickets, you just had so many, you could use them for whatever. Of
Right.
course, I was scouting out who had the best sweet treats.
I'm about to say that's
Um,
next.
Now there was one blueberry raspberry lemonade that I did try because everybody was
That sounds
raving
good.
about that. And a lady was like, "Just so you know, no, it doesn't have alcohol in it."
That's
At
fine.
this point, I was like, "I don't care." The way everybody was talking about this, it could have been 100% alcohol. The way they was making it sound, I was gonna get a sippy sip regardless. Because I was going to, because they had what they called party in a box, where for like at the time it was $15. You got streamers, paper plates, like everything for
Right.
I think it was like 15, 20 people or whatever that you could get. That's what I was going in there to get. I got so sidetracked, and then uh, there were a couple ladies that was like they had gotten friendly with a couple of the people at some of the booths, And they're like, well, I don't need these tickets. I'm just gonna be sitting here. You want these tickets? Sure.
Just collecting tickets.
I
Love
was.
it.
I was sleeping through there. I had like 6 different types of Oreos that day.
Did you have the fried Oreo?
Yep. They had a fried Oreo. They had like Oreos baked into some type of cupcake with the cream filling. There was like a Oreo ice cream type of thing.
You were in Oreo heaven.
Yeah. Because they're
Love
like,
it.
oh, you seem so nice and sweet. You want my ticket? Sure do, Grandmama. Here we go.
Thank you. That's another snack for me.
Yeah, I was all up and through there. Like, they're like, you have to try at least one alcoholic beverage.
Just one?
Okay. And that's when I discovered a beer called Krabby's. It tastes like ginger ale.
Ooh,
I was like, ooh,
that sounds good.
This is dangerous. It is delicious.
Ooh.
And I do know that they have different flavors now. I had the one that tastes like ginger ale, but there's like an orange one that my cousin did try that recently. She said it's not overwhelming. Don't think like Fanta. Think like orange infused.
Okay. Yeah.
And then there's a raspberry one. And I'm like, Oh,
I like
Sam's
strawberry
Club.
beer,
Oh.
so strawberry
Yeah,
beer is
I
so
used to
good.
love to go to Sam's Club on Saturdays with my mama. Well, before she got sick and started hiding from me in Sam's Club, because I would go for the samples. Because she's like, you want to help me go grocery shopping? No, I just want the snacks. But
I
I'll
used to
come.
be the sample girl at Walmart a while back. I used to set up shop and cook a little snack and portion them out for people, and that was pre-COVID. After they don't have them anymore now, but it was definitely interesting.
I did an interview for a company that did that. Now they were all gung ho to have me go like to do like the perfume samples and stuff like that. And they were like, well, what about like snacks and stuff like that? And a friend of mine who had referred me was like, do not put her in charge of snacks. Nobody is getting a sample. And I mean nobody. I said they would get a sample. She's like, a sample of what? Taking a picture of you enjoying the snack?
Taz was like, one for you, one for me, one for you,
Like,
two for me.
Right. I'm like, first of all, don't just have a snitching on me during the interview process. Like, girl.
Let me get the job first. Damn.
I was like, I just needed a little interim job.
Oh, shit.
It's one of those, a bunch of us in college went into a program. Upon graduation, like there was like a 3-month, we were all going to start a paid internship with the company.
Okay.
But you had 3 months, you needed to, can't survive off of a hope and a prayer. So I was like, okay, I wanted something where when I needed to leave, I could leave.
Yep.
And I was like, oh, okay, this company, they don't, they're just like, hey, they did their schedule every 3 days. So they were like, hey, just let us know before the next schedule. And you go on your merry way. Cool. She said that. I was like, you raggedy bitch. It's like, that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. I did end up getting a job because she was like, oh, I was just teasing when her daddy offered to be my sugar daddy. She was like, you wouldn't take him up on it, would you?
I mean, the way life is going right now, I'd pick up a sugar daddy.
Like,
I pick up a sugar mama. I don't care.
Yeah. After I had left there, I told her, I was like, girl, I wasn't going to really mess with your daddy. She's like, at least she got a fit like, what's wrong with my daddy? He's a man. He's your father. And he's like 175 years old. I wasn't going down that road.
Need I say more? Not the sugar daddy.
I was like, you trying to have a conversation with me? You need to have a conversation with your daddy. Why he's offering your friends money? Like
that part. Yes.
you all up in my face. I didn't approach him.
Let's
He
say
approached
Taz
me.
was like, I didn't come up with this idea. It wasn't. I was propositioned. I wasn't the proprietor.
First of all, I didn't even understand what a sugar daddy was. I remember asking my aunt. She was the closest one to me at the time. And she looked at me. She's like, "Who told you that?" And I told her. She's like, "Uh." I was like, "Well, you want to tell me what it is,
She
so
said,
I
"You're
know
in
what I'm
danger."
saying no to." Like, because in my goofy mind, I thought it had something to do with snacks, and she's like, "It does not."
There's no
When she,
there's no snacks involved unless the sugar daddy has one of those fetishes where they like to watch you eat. There's no
yeah,
snacks involved.
when she explained it to me, I was like, "Ew, ew." And before anybody gets any ideas, this is not a friend that I had when I was a minor. This man did not know me as a child. He only knew me as an adult. It was just still creepy. It was just still creepy. So,
Right, because you're the
like
same age as his daughter.
right, like it was creepy. Don't get me wrong, it was still creepy, but I don't want to like, nah, don't double up on the creepiness that he was doing. It was not one of those. Oh, he watched a great. No, she and I met each other. We were adults. And when I finally met her father, he was an adult too. And did he have a wife? Yes. Um, I looking back, I'm pretty sure they had an open relationship, or her mother just didn't care. Because her mother definitely had an array of boyfriends, and it was not hidden.
Maybe they were both doing the sugar daddy, sugar mommy thing, and they had a complete understanding. They
Yeah,
each
they,
had a
they
little.
could have, because I mean, wasn't nothing hidden. Because it wasn't nothing to go to the mall or be out somewhere to eat, and her mama would just be chilling with somebody. Okay.
Oh,
You just learn not
alrighty.
to say anything because it's like not like, and she will, if she saw you, she'd walk up, "Hey, how you doing?" Give you a hug, all sorts of stuff. Um, there was one time I was at Ruby Tuesday because they had like the little mini salad bar that I just love, and a lot of times I would get the baked potato and the salad bar so I could get a salad and then load my baked potato up with the salad bar.
From the salad bar, right? I'm screaming. That is
And
genius.
because I worked at a place that was like 2 or 3 doors down from Ruby Tuesday, so it was cheap food. Like the option, like if I did that, it was cheap and it would fill me up.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Plus, they have all
and
the bacon bits and the cheese and stuff on the
it-
salad bar.
they oh my
Yep.
god, they had some of everything, and then they had like the cube turkey, like they chop up the cube turkey,
Yep.
put that in there. And there was one time I was in there, she came over, she's like, "Oh, I'll pay for your meal." She's like, "Get a salad." No, she's like, "Get a sandwich this time. You're always just getting the salad and a potato or soup and a potato. Get yourself a And she was with two. I mean, these were the prettiest, most gorgeous men I've ever seen. And I'm not like being disrespectful, but y'all know what I mean. Like a pretty, gorgeous man. Like skin looks like something like a cartoon character come to life. Because you know, like when they
Mm-hmm.
draw like an attractive man in a cartoon, just like how
Yep.
perfect their skin and hair. That's what these two men look like. Because I was in awe, like, what did you buy them? Are they from JC Penney? Like, because it took me a while to register, like, oh, she's paying for my meal and she's telling me I can get more that day, which I was grateful for because I was working a double, working in retail. But they are some pretty men. They're pretty. Like, I felt like a Karen because I wanted to reach out and touch them. Like, this DJ Ruby Tuesday had the best salad bar. Like, it wasn't a huge salad bar, but it's like Ruby Tuesday understood what was like the best things on a salad bar, and they always had that.
Yes. Yes, I did like. I'm not a fan of Ruby Tuesdays, but I did like the salad bar. Yes, I did. It was the best part of going there.
Yeah. Now I did have one bad experience at Ruby Tuesday, and it wasn't the staff. Okay. I agreed to go on a date, and it was one of those dates that the Alpha Loneliness Epidemic podcast bros talk about. It
Oh,
was for a free meal. It was because this person was my Steve Urkel. He was just gonna wear me down. I was like, you know what? Screw it. We work in the same complex. We can agree to go here, have dinner. he won't know where I live. This is
Right.
pre-cell. Well, cell phones were available, but everybody did not have a cell phone. Like still landlines and stuff like that.
Yep.
He
I
spilled.
remember those days.
I had just ordered a lemonade. How he did this, I don't know, because there was nothing else on the table. The waitress brought our drinks. We had waters and then drinks.
Oh, okay.
He managed to knock the whole lemonade over on me. And he was like, "Oh, do you want to leave?" I
Damn.
can, because it knocked into my lap.
Mm.
And it's lemonade. So now it looks like, so I'm like, and the waitress like, "I'm so sorry." And I'm like, "Okay, well, take your time doing everything." And I looked at her like, "Are you catching what I'm putting down?" Because now I have to let this dry.
Right.
It's the only way I can get out. And we're at the very back of the restaurant.
Oh, so everybody would see you. Oh man, what a
Yeah, if we
mess.
were like closer to the front, I'd have been like, "Yeah, I'm just gonna get up and leave." But we're in this, so I'm like, this has to dry. And it's the one time I could not get the salad bar because once again, we were all the way in the back. And I'm like, and the waitress, she did catch on. And she started pacing herself and was like going. And when I let her know, like, okay, it's dry enough
Where it doesn't look exactly like you didn't have any self-control.
Yeah. And I was like, okay, we can. And he was like, "We're not gonna have a second date, are we?" No. And there's part of me that was relieved because I didn't know how to tell him we wasn't gonna have a second date before he spilled the drink on me. I was
He
just
was
like,
picking up the vibes.
yeah, I was just like, maybe he will catch that we don't. And I don't understand why he was so gung ho to ask me out, because he was one of those NASCAR guys.
Okay.
And like one of the NASCAR guys that like knows every little bitty thing about every car, every
Mm,
driver.
my daddy.
And I'm like, I will watch NASCAR, but I couldn't tell you the make and model. I couldn't tell you, oh, they changed these tires out. I don't know. Okay.
None
I
of
don't.
that. Right. Right.
And he didn't like sci-fi, didn't like comic books, like he told me. And I'm like,
The complete opposite.
what? Why
What
you
do you
want to
do
take
for
me out?
fun?
Because, and I'm like, was this? And I remember I asked him, I was like, was this for a bet? Like, I'll help you win the bet. Like, if you like, just split the money with me. Like, if somebody bet you, like, I bet you couldn't ask her out, like she won't agree. Like, split the money with me. Because I can't tell y'all how many times I did that, where there were people, and I appreciate them through the years, that were like, "Hey, I know this sounds messed up, but such and such bet me $100, $50, whatever, that you wouldn't go out with me." They watching? Yeah.
Well, he probably wanted to go out with you because you're an attractive woman.
I was like,
And
so
just found
let's
out that
go
you
out.
have nothing in common.
Right. I was like, well, go ahead and tell them we're going out and get that money and we'll split it. Like there were plenty of times where I met up with somebody, we snapped a few pictures, split money, and went our separate ways. Sorry to break it to
Damn.
y'all. Y'all bet these people we never actually went on a date. So
Hey, that's a quick, easy way to earn a buck,
shout out to the lovely men who had some scruples and was like, "Hey, this is wrong, but hey, if she wants to profit off of it, I'll do."
And we can both make a little money off of this. Let me just, tell her what's going on. We could play pretend for like 5 minutes, get our money, and dip out. That's a good deal.
Yeah, I'm just
I
like,
participate in that.
oh my god, yeah. And the funniest one was there was a woman that I worked with that kept betting people. Like, I bet she won't go with you. I bet. Do you like giving money away? Like, and then they were like, is she trying to see if you're a whore? Like, if you're just agreeing to all that? No, this woman, she had it in her mind that I was just stuck up and wouldn't interact with people.
Oh,
But
she was a hater.
yeah, but my job at the time, I was essentially the efficiency person.
Oh, okay.
So I couldn't be the one to like kiki chit chat with people. I had to be hyper focused on watching stuff. There were 3 of us, one for each
Mhm.
shift. So we'd have to come in and keep an eye on certain stuff. And I'm like, no, you just don't get to see my personality because of this job. I I can't joke with y'all. I can't really interact with y'all like that.
Mm-hmm. It gave off
Well,
the
interact
illusion
for
of you
snacking.
being snobby.
Yeah, Inferno, I would have. And if anybody would have figured out that I had a weakness for snack, I probably would have got fired from that job. 'Cause I mean, it was a really, really cool job. Very tedious, very, very detail oriented. The one saving grace, because there was one thing I was concerned about. I didn't have to tell anybody if they were messing up.
Oh, okay,
And
that's
I
good.
was concerned. I was concerned about that because I was like, ooh. And they were like, no, 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 no. It was more of to keep the training up to date and to figure out what worked and what didn't. So
Okay.
that was
So
cool.
you kind of like quality control.
Hmm.
Cool.
So
That
I
sounds
was just like,
interesting.
okay, like that's, and I was like, ma'am, I'm not, I don't think I'm better than people, but if I spend my time chit chatting with y'all and I miss this stuff, it don't go well for anybody. And I got bills to pay.
Mm,
I'm not out to be homeless. I am not.
right. You got to keep money and food on the table.
And I had someone tell me like, oh well, that because they were formerly homeless, and they were like, no, there's these different things that you could do, and I'm like, I wouldn't know where to go, what to do. I wouldn't know any of that.
Right.
I was like, so maybe don't be so hard on people. I was like, because everybody doesn't know these things, and I was like, I wouldn't know. I could sleep here or I could go here and get this. I no,
Right.
they just I am me. Yeah, because I'm just like, no, no, I know I'm not. Oh no, 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 no. I need to be able to control the temperature of things. I like things fluffy, and I like to decorate my own things.
Like
So
Igor. Perfect example. We got Igor the skeleton that gets dressed up for different holidays, different days of the week.
mhm.
I'm here for it. That's very creative.
Oh, DJ, the sugar daddies, the sugar mamas, and the sugar babies. Yes, and I there was there was one there was one Halloween. Okay, my granny had different friends. I was sick. I was in and out of the hospital. I was out of hospital, and they had all brought me candy. Now nobody knew the candy that they were bringing to me at my granny's house. They all just made little bags, right? So I ended up having like multiple of the sugar daddy, sugar mamas, and sugar babies.
Ooh.
So what? I was immobile, so I was on the couch at the time. My granny had a sitting room upstairs. There was no TV or anything in there, and I wanted to sit up there because I had my books and my journals and stuff like that. And I was like heavy into paint by numbers at the time.
Okay.
So I
Little
sat
quiet
up
area.
on my granny's big table, three different sugar families. And I done took a Sharpie and like drew faces and like their little last name. She was
Oh
like, that's
wow.
it. She was like, I don't know what pain medicine they have you on. And I was like, I didn't even take the pain medicine yet. She's like, you know what? As a matter of fact, take this. This is nap time. Just go to sleep. I had like little index cards with like backstories for this family and that. I was in the process. Um,
She had all the
Cracker
lore set up and
Jacks,
everything.
when the Cracker Jacks were like in boxes. I had a couple of those. So I was
Mm-hmm.
like trying to get somebody to, oh no, I asked my uncle to find me some tape. Because I was gonna take the other index cards I had to like build like a little house. Like, oh,
Oops.
I haven't seen Sugar Mamas in forever either. But I mean, I had a, yeah, I was making.
You're very creative and you still are. Let's
Oh
go.
God. But keep in mind, I'm the same person that with my children, um, I would create like scenes, like for their birthday gifts, for Christmas gifts,
Mm-hmm.
for stuff like that, where it like, I set it up until they were like, you can just wrap it and just give it to us. I was like,
They're like,
how
we don't
how do
care
y'all?
if it's in newspaper, just wrap it. We don't need a whole theme.
I was like, how did y'all come from me? And then now that they're getting older and starting to have kids, now they get it. Now
And they
they're
want
like,
the
oh, you know,
ideas from you, huh?
now they're like, oh, it's not so bad that she was over the top. Raggedy helpless. But yeah, but my scene making is also what landed me stuck under a Christmas tree for 45 minutes as my parents sat there just laughing for the 45 minutes. And I'm like,
Oh
could
my.
you get your raggedy ass tree off of me?
No, it's much more fun to laugh at you.
Because my dad was like, you can't push the tree up. If I could push the tree up, you think I would still be stuck? Now,
Right?
mind you, this was a 6-foot tree that my mother had gotten. Now, some of y'all will know what I'm talking about. There were old school plastic stackable tables. Like you could make like a lattice, like you could do like cabinets if you wanted to out of these little tables. You could stack them on top of each other. They were like the Legos of tables. For
Okay.
whatever reason, all the other ones were gone. She kept this one, and she had taped the tree to this table.
Oh wow. To keep it standing up straight.
It was in the stand. It was already 6 feet. Why it needed to? I don't know. Okay, she is my mother. She was weird. Okay, as I'm saying this, explaining how weird I am. So I was trying to get the last of the gifts from out underneath the tree to get. So not only did the tree follow me, it's because I was in between the table, came out, and as I came out, timber tree came.
Oh, and they just sat there and laughed at you for 45 minutes.
Yeah, they came out and looked, and I was like, "Do y'all see this?" And I just heard laughter. Y'all just this.
You just gonna leave me like this?
It's a good thing we didn't have cell phones because once they did let me out, I got right on the phone and called my granny, my mama's mom, and told. Bad idea. I forgot. She birthed that crazy bitch. She started laughing.
Oh my. You were
And she
trying to
called
call
my
for some backup and they ganged up on you too. Oh, I'm
sister
screaming.
talking about you ain't gonna believe what I hate you. I hate all of y'all. Mm-hmm.
Taz is like, I
Yes.
wanted you to understand what I was going through, not laugh at me.
Yes, Taz and Thomas both. Now, my Christmas tree, I wasn't trying to climb the tree. He was climbing the tree.
Yeah, he
Thomas
was
was.
jumping on
Everybody
trees
know
and stuff. He
I wasn't. And what makes mine even worse, I was an adult. I
oh
was an
shit.
adult. I was a grown up that couldn't get from under the tree. I wasn't a child. I was trying to set a scene for my kids. I was fully grown.
Damn.
When,
Wow.
when
And,
y'all
and
used to
if there
ask
were
me,
cell phones, they would have just filmed you. They would have
yeah,
taken out their cameras and taken pictures. So there'd be evidence of this if there were cell phones too.
like people think that because there are people that are like they see me now, they're like, "Oh, you're so tiny." Ask Chaos how small I was when we first started our relationship. Okay, and when he describes that version of Taz to you, take about 40 pounds off of that Taz. When I say I used to look like a prepubescent
You
boy,
were
I'm joking.
fun sized. All right. You were fun sized.
I was fighting for my life trying to get that tree up off of me, and my parents are just cackling, just going. You know, Lisette, where were we at? Walmart. Walmart has both the beef and the pork chorizo on sale
Oh,
because I almost got some to put in the Alfredo, but I was like, no, we won't spice up the. I was like, let's just go with the recipe how it should have been
right.
before I do it. But I was like, now that I know that Walmart has beef chorizo, because I was going someplace else to get it, um, I will keep that in mind for
For next time.
because I think sometime soon I'm probably going to make my granny's Marzetti recipe. It'd be like a good red sauce pasta.
Oh, yes. Are you going to do that on live too?
Yes.
Good, good. I'll be there.
It's better. It's pretty, yeah, it's a pretty simple recipe. It's just tasty. It's just tasty.
I think a
I like to
lot of
pair it
cooking is
with
easy.
yeah, I like to pair it with, and I know some people don't like them, but I do like to pair it with a wedge salad. I accidentally last year started a whole kerfluffle on TikTok regarding wedge salads.
What salads are good?
I'm like, and they're like, it's just a big chunk of let. I know, okay, I'm aware, but if you like shred up some cheese, sprinkle a cheese on there. I like my wedge salads with some blue cheese crumples, some
Hmm.
Parmesan cheese, and either blue cheese dressing or a creamy Italian.
Right, right. Yep.
I'm like, yeah, and if I'm really feeling fancy, I'll do like I'll slice and have some grape tomatoes and put them up on there. Like, I was like,
The
y'all have a problem
only
with that, but they don't have a problem with beefsteak salad. And for those
right.
that don't know what a beefsteak salad is, it's sliced beefsteak tomatoes,
Hmm.
a dollop, because that's what it looks like, of mozzarella cheese and a
Yep.
vinaigrette.
Yes. Yep. Drizzled with the vinaigrette. Yep.
Oh yes, the olives, Ninja. I forgot about that. I do love some olives on a wedge salad. But I'm like, the people. I was like, these people are mad at a wedge salad. But I'm like, beefsteak salad exists, y'all, and y'all mad at the.
Hmm. Quite simple. The only thing that the one thing I eat that's like a weird thing to eat, and I haven't had it in a while, but pickled beets with ranch. It's so good. And then sometimes when I'm making salads, I chop up pickled beets instead of putting tomatoes in, because tomatoes don't always taste good to me. I've been very spoiled by the homegrown tomatoes that I used to have growing up. So store-bought tomatoes are not that good to me. But to get
I
like
like
that
pickled
little
beets with well, sliced up bok choy, romaine lettuce,
mhm.
some olives, and now this is probably weird. A little bit of the honey mustard dressing mixed with the creamy Italian.
Oh, okay.
For some reason, I don't know why, it just with the pickled beets, it just goes well together. It just I don't know. It goes that well together.
Yeah, that's
I'll
like the
sit with
only
a
thing I
good
put ranch on. Like I'm not a ranch lover. So I think maybe that's why I
Inferno,
think
a
it's a little
Watergate
weird.
salad or Snicker. You might as well just have ambrosia salad.
Mhm. And I'm not a fan of that.
Well, it's just like someone asked me, they're like, "Oh, do you like pumpkin pie?" I said, "No, but yes." And they looked at me weird. I said, "There's only one variant of pumpkin pie that I like. And its bottom half is just standard cheesecake, and then the
Yep.
pumpkin pie is on top. I like that combination." And they were like, "What about sweet potato?" I do not want another sweet potato anything for the rest of my life. Um, I've had so many variants. I've cooked so many of them growing up. I can't. I cannot.
My
I
mom made a really good pumpkin pie with the cheesecake on the bottom. I remember it. She saw it on the cover of one of those like Better Homes or Better Goods magazines with all the recipes in it for the holiday or whatever, and that's what it was. And I haven't had one that has tasted as good as the one that she made. But yeah,
yeah.
it was bomb.com. Oh my god, we got the pumpkin pie on top of cheesecake. Like that's
Yeah,
genius.
see, a woman that my mom worked with a while back made one, and she specifically brought in a slice to work and was like, "Here, you got to take this to your daughter. I believe that she'll like this." And there were some people that were like, "Oh, you just don't like white people. That's why you don't like pumpkin, or you don't." No, I did not want any pie in that genre, okay, of sweet potato, pumpkin, anything, because making them so much for holidays and every special occasion and tasting them I was sick of it. I was
We
sick of
all
the
pied out. We
I
were
was
all
sick of
pumpkin pie, sweet
the
potato
smell.
pied out.
So this woman was like, "Hey, this will break it up for her," and it did. I was like, okay, I can rock with this. This ain't got nothing to do with race. I can't take it anymore.
Right.
Just like
Right.
my thing with barbecue sauce and people, and I was like, I don't think y'all realize how many summer days I spent getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning to help my dad, and I helped him make barbecue sauce from scratch. I can't. Pound cake too. Yeah, I can't do another pound cake. I
Right.
can't.
Right.
I can't. Like, I am so done. And they're like, well, making it doesn't make, okay, you don't know how to cook because you're tasting these things as you're going along.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want, I don't know. I don't want any more. Plus, I have an issue. I have an issue with certain sauces on certain meats, like depending on how they're prepared. Like, I don't really like chicken wings dipped in sauce. Like, I
Okay.
would prefer like the sauce be over to the side or something. I don't like that. I'm not like a hot wings type of person.
Oh, so you don't like
I
it
don't
tossed up in the sauce?
like I don't understand people who will fry chicken just to put it in the sauce for that to now become soggy. That's stupid to me. If
Right.
y'all love it, that's great. It just, to me, it doesn't compute. So I'm like, but people will be like, but you like gravy on the. I know it's hard to explain, and everybody is. I don't know why people always try to find a loophole in my logic when I talk about what I like and don't like. But also, even with gravies, I don't want it consumed in it.
Right. You don't want it swimming.
Yeah, just like when my dad barbecues, I'm like, he always put, and people are like, well, what makes her so special that she put food aside and not in the barbecue sauce? You do realize when you're barbecuing, you're not barbecuing in the sauce.
Right.
You cook everything and then you put it in the sauce. Okay, wow. He does not put a few pieces of something in sauce. Like, y'all are acting like he's scraping the sauce off for me. Like, simmer down.
Right.
I'm like,
Right. He's
I
just
can't do
cooking
it
it
anymore.
regular, putting a couple pieces to the side, and then he finishes off the rest. That's not
Right. I'm
hard.
like, yeah. I was like, y'all, are y'all well? Like, are y'all okay? I'm like, I can't. And people
They
are
were
like,
blowing
oh,
it
but your
way out of
dad's sauce
proportion.
is so great. I know. I've consumed gallons of it over the years. I'm over it.
Taz is like, I
I
was the
am
taste tester. I had to taste it while he was making it, so to tell him if it was good or
like,
not.
I'm done. I can't. And people are like, but there's other stuff you used to help people make. Yeah, but those are things that pretty much got down to an exact science. I don't have to taste it, like mac and cheese. I don't have to keep tasting it to not like.
Right.
But like pies and stuff, yeah, no. Like, somebody was like, yeah, such and such has the greatest sweet potato fries. Stick them up, you cooter biscuit. I don't want them. I like
That's an
my ribs with
interesting
sauce.
new flavor
Yeah,
choice to
like when I
Cuda
barbecue,
biscuit
I
sweet potato
don't put
fries.
sauce on anything. Like, I don't put anything. And honestly, you don't really need sauce for my barbecue, but I will make sauce and put it on the side for people who want you to drizzle it on it, dunk it, however you want to do it. Um,
Hmm.
I just and I joke with my dad. I was like, I'm better on the grill. I'm surgical with
Whoops.
this. He's like, no. I was like, I don't have to smother mine in sauce. It can
Oh,
stand alone and it's
that's
juicy.
that's a hell of a clap back.
And he's like, and who taught you? Mm, mm. I am no longer the grasshopper, sir.
I've become the master.
And usually that's when he's like, get out of my house. No, because I'm still your power of attorney. I will find a way to pull the plug. He's like, I'm not even in the hospital.
Yet.
Or you're old as shit. I will sneeze too close to you. You'll be there. All
I'm
righty, you guys. Y'all done stuck here with us. We done well. I don't like steaks on the grill too. I don't like steaks on the grill. I prefer a good pan steak. That's just, I don't know. That's just me.
no,
Um,
that's good. That's how I like it.
I don't know, but y'all just look at y'all. Y'all done stuck it out here with us. We done lost track of time and just
I was having a great time chatting with you today.
Welcome to How Phone Calls Go Between Jess. Y'all think we're joking. We'll be like, you know what? We're gonna 20 minutes. We're gonna talk to each other for 20 minutes. Or like we're gonna have a planning meeting and it's gonna be an hour. It don't.
It'd be like an hour and a half. 20 minutes turns into an hour and a half quick. But it only feels like 20 minutes.
Yeah, because there was one time Chaos was like, we have an appointment. Oh. I was like, it's like an hour away. Oh, it is. In 30 minutes. My bad. I thought we just started the phone call. He looking at me like you
He's
have
like,
a
"You don't
watch.
wrap that
Well, Nana, it was a great time with you too. Nana said it was a great time with us both. So, yay, the snacky show. Yes.
That's why we love you,
remember,
Nana.
in the morning, flood the comments. When Thomas is like, why? Be like, why doesn't Taz have a snack show?
Yeah.
Y'all got it. Y'all got the assignment.
Taz, we gotta get Taz with the snack with the snack time.
Now, if we do the snack show, y'all got to be willing to come on the snacks show and explain your snacks. See, that's the catch-22.
That's doable.
So, all righty. As always, you guys, thank you all for being here with us for Talk About It Tuesday. As always, each one teach one, each one reach one. And don't forget, get you a nice margarita glass today and make you a water Rita, a milkshake Rita. If you do a milkshake Rita, don't be letting everybody come to your yard. Okay?
Right.
We know what's better than yours, but don't let everybody come to your yard. Okay.
My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. It was good being here. Goodbye, everyone.
It was good having you. See y'all later.
GCPR radio shining bright. Coast Guard Production takes the light. GCPR live in the air. Every voice is welcome here. Turn it now. Don't be shy. Let your spirit touch the sky.